It's the only time I can watch basketball is playoff basketball.
It's the only time I can watch hockey.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, hockey.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe I'm just a playoff. I can watch regular season soccer, which probably says not a lot about me. But
oh yeah, we're on two different bases.
Yeah, two different planets. But yeah, I love playoff hockey. I've been
best.
I've been absolutely loving. In fact, the other night the NBA game was on, the hockey game. Like, I'm watching the hockey game.
Yeah, I agree.
My kid was like, "Let's watch the NBA game," and I'm like, "You can watch this if you want, but I'm going to my room and watch hockey."
Nothing like it, man.
It's been exciting.
I've been hitting up Neville during these games. I'm like, so you're a huge Denver Nuggets fan now because you live right near there.
Yep.
And
he didn't care.
He didn't care.
He's a bandwagon.
He's a
fan.
Hawkeyes fan. That's it.
Just Hawkeyes only.
We have a new dog in the office that just ran by. Whose dog is this?
Wow.
Got this glass window. We're in a fishbowl.
Looks like a hound.
It looks like a Vizsla. Is that a Vizsla? That's what it looked like.
Oh, I don't know who that lady is. She's taking pictures.
Taking pictures of my wolf. Hopefully she's not PETA.
Through the window.
I swear I killed that legal. Northwest Territories.
Wants a picture of Brady.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Wants you to kiss her baby and sign his forehead. Funny. You know what? Hockey, real quick.
Yeah.
My kid the other day was watching hockey, and he's like, dude, you notice how he's like, all the hockey coaches, he's like, man, they are put together. He's like, they're all in shape. He's like,
they're all ex-players.
He's like, they all got perfect haircuts. They're all wearing just like, top-notch suits. He's like, who knew hockey players were these?
You ever seen the hockey players, like when they're walking into the locker room?
That's what my kid was saying.
Like the players themselves, they are dialed.
They are kept.
Holy shit, man. They dress the best. They don't dress like them.
Unlike the NBA, who just looks like they're wearing rags that they got at home.
They look like they're going to a clown college to see who's the best clown. NFL's gotten the same way. It's like, I can't stand to see what these guys are wearing. And they all try to like make a statement and all this shit.
I think NFL's
dude, hockey
the worst.
walks in, suits.
Yeah, man, they are put
together. Fresh cuts all the time.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And then they get out on the ice, man. They look like some lumberjacks.
Dude. And
they're all missing teeth.
And
they're all fighting. There's been some great fights, too.
Yeah, oh yeah. Great fights.
Anyway. Does that build into our topic of the day at all?
Nutrition.
Let's see your best transition with that.
I'm going to fight you over what is right and wrong about nutrition in the backcountry.
You're going to fight me about it?
And I'll fight you on what's right and wrong over nutrition in athletics and performance.
Yeah.
So that's our transition.
That's it. So we're going to talk about food this week.
Backcountry food.
Backcountry food. Mostly backpack hunting food, but pretty typically like the food that we take on a hunting trip. And I would say it's a pretty common question that we get. We do food gear lists, and I'm surprised at how much interest they get, to be honest, because it's just food.
It's probably the most questioned topic we get.
Yeah.
If we do a video or talk about anything about food.
And as you're going to find out today, some people put a lot of thought into food, and some people don't put a lot of thought into their food. And that's me.
Yeah, I was going to say, the person right now is laughing about not putting any thought into it is the dad over there who makes his peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for his kids every single day.
That's true. That is funny. Actually, was I talking to you yesterday? And I was like, I don't remember the last time I actually took a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So I'm not quite that bad, but I'm not far off.
But they are so good.
They are good, man. When's the last time you had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Last night.
No way.
Yeah. It's part of one of my like meal prep things I do when I'm working out. Like peanut butter and jelly sandwich is actually like one thing I have every single day.
It's the best, man.
Wonder bread?
No, wheat bread.
What kind of bread?
Wheat.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, go sourdough. It's healthier.
I know. Sourdough is really good.
Healthier on your stomach.
Mm-hmm. We get... It's not Wonder Bread, but I think it's, what is it? Mumford Bakeries. It's white.
When I go get bread,
there you go.
I literally look for the cheapest one because I'm a cheap ass.
You are.
Yeah.
You definitely are. And then you put that money towards
taxidermy.
or like some type of hunting piece of gear.
Taxidermy.
That is the go-to for Brady. Just pinch pennies everywhere. All the time, and then just go all out on hunting. I love it.
Yeah.
That's somebody who's dedicated right there.
All right, guys, we hope that you are already a GOHUNT Insider Explorer member, but for those of you that may not be, GOHUNT Insider and Explorer memberships are going to help empower you to pursue greater adventure through hunting each year. We know what hunting has meant to us in our lives. We want everybody to experience the opportunity to get out and pursue wild animals in wild places. And our Insider membership is going to provide you the means to get out in the field. It's going to provide draw odds, hunt filtering, point tracker, desktop and mobile maps for all 50 states, Plus, you're going to get dollars back on every purchase that you make in the GOHUNT Gear Shop. You're also going to get application strategy articles to help you understand the state draw systems, population, and trophy potential trends, and pretty much everything that you would need to know to help you apply in each state each year for each species. With the GOHUNT Explorer membership, you're going to get desktop and mobile maps. You're going to get point tracker to help you keep track of your bonus and preference points. And you're also going to get points back on your shop purchases, which is dollars back in your pocket that you can spend towards any gear that you want in the GOHUNT Gear Shop. You don't have to be a member to shop in the GOHUNT Gear Shop, but it certainly pays if you are. The GOHUNT Gear Shop is stacked with hand-selected hunting gear from your most trusted and reliable brands. If you're looking for optics, packs, gear, camping equipment, archery accessories, apparel, or even food for your next backcountry hunt, we have you covered completely. A GOHUNT membership is going to give you everything that you need to actually just plan, prepare, and go hunting each fall. You need to use that promo code podcast. If you use that promo code, if you sign up for a GOHUNT Insider account, we're going to give you 50 points back into the GOHUNT Gear Shop. That's $50 you can use towards any gear. If you sign up for a GOHUNT Explorer membership, which is the mapping app platform, we're going to give you 20 points, which is $20 back to that GOHUNT Gear Shop. So now's a great time. There's still plenty of opportunity to get a permit this year. You're going to need maps for your fall hunts. So use the promo code podcast and sign up either for an Insider or an Explorer membership. I'm going to ask Lorenzo. So I've heard a lot that wheat bread isn't necessarily that much better for you than white bread, right?
It's
You buy it in the store. It's actually worse.
Worse for you.
What did you say?
Hold on. But there's levels to this, right?
Okay.
So like anything processed is bad, right? So just start there. Yeah, I mean,
You'll see.
Okay, we're in a day in the life where you can go to the grocery store every single day, right? We don't have to get into like food that has to stay for periods of time in the backcountry. Just start out with processed food is bad. White breads are not all white breads are processed. There are some that are unprocessed, natural, breads. Wheat breads are all, for the most part, processed. So it's like just start there. White bread sourdough white bread is the best.
Gotcha. But you make it if you made it at home.
Yeah. Just that's the best.
But you buy in the store. I mean, it's got to have some preservatives in it to keep that thing on a shelf, right? For a minute.
Depends. There's some that don't, like Ezekiel bread. If you get the ones, there are some that are in Ezekiel, I believe.
What's the other one? Dave's
seeded bread.
Seems like that's just
sprouted
marketing.
seeded bread.
I think that is too. Do you ever buy it?
No, because it's so expensive.
It's like $6 a loaf.
Yeah.
And it's not that great, to be honest.
Why am I going to spend $6 on something that's going to go right through my body?
Yeah. But yeah, we buy wheat and white. My kids eat white. They eat wheat from time to time. But anyway, how do you want to tackle this? Do you want to dive in and do you want me to start pulling items out? You want to talk about them?
Okay, so I want
what do you think, Brady?
So we have a bunch of other bars on the table. You have this is your 1 day's worth of food right here.
That's a day's food.
Okay. See,
first off, the one thing I wanted to ask you is how much do you think that weighs?
2.15.
Yeah, it's pushing 2. It's almost 2. Just right shy. It's like 215, 214 ounces.
2 pounds, 14 ounces?
No, 114.
Oh, I guarantee you that's 2.
I don't think so.
Man.
I'll put it on a scale.
See how many curls it takes to feel the burn, and then I'll let you know.
I don't know if you noticed, but I was doing 1,000.
I don't know if you heard me counting, but I did
that's
over
1
1,000.
day of food for me.
Okay. That's a full.
That's a full day of food
for you.
So
Full day of backcountry food.
Breakfast, snacks, lunch, and this would be like a pretty hearty day as far as like if I was really getting after it and busting my ass all day, like I could eat this and not be hungry. On a day where I'm sitting and doing, maybe a lot of glass and I'm not hiking so much, I would probably have some food left over, which is part of the thing I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, and this is going to be a very visual podcast.
Yeah, you might want to jump on YouTube and watch.
You might want to jump over to YouTube for sure.
Yeah.
So I want you to break me down an entire 1 day's worth of food.
And why?
And then a little bit of, maybe we'll say the why. You can go maybe the why right away if you want.
Okay.
But just break me down a full day of food.
Gotcha. So I'm kind of a basic, what's the word? Basic bitch?
Basic bitch.
Yeah,
Basic
I'm
bitch?
kind of basic when it comes to my food.
Do you have pumpkin spice stuff in there? Like what?
I might. I would.
He wears his Ugg boots, the whole thing.
Do they make something basic? That would be fantastic.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, 1 day of food. Here we go.
1 day of food. So I guess when I say basic, the thing that made me think of that was like I kind of stand by the, 100 calories per ounce, right? It's like
okay.
Okay, if it
I'll
doesn't,
I'll let you go.
I'll just let me run, and
okay,
then
I'll
you can jump in and flip your side. And I want to hear from Lorenzo too. But yeah, I kind of live by that rule. It's got to be at least 100 calories per ounce. So I usually start off my morning with a Pro meal bar. My favorite is the peanut butter chocolate chip. It's got 400 calories, which is a pretty hearty bar for, what's the total weight on this guy? We're 3 ounces. So 400 calories for 3 ounces. I typically am not a big breakfast eater, even when I'm at home. I usually don't even eat anything until like 11 or something. I usually get a run in the morning, come home, I'll drink some coffee or something after that, and then maybe mid-morning, 10:30, 11, I will eat something. So it's not like that big of a deal when I am hunting. Like I'm not eating right out of my sleeping bag. So this is usually the same type of deal. I would say 11 o'clock, I'm probably eating this. So Pro meal bar, moving over to like snacks and lunch. I got some Fritos. So I've got just like a small snack bag of Fritos. I've got 3 meat sticks in there, which is just like 3 jerky sticks. I've got another snack. I've got some almonds, and then I've got some cheese wisps, which is essentially just like
little cheesy crackers. What's that?
they're actually like these little guys right here.
Baked cheeses are
Yeah,
so
they're
good.
artisanal cheese. There's 340 calories per serving in this bag. There's about 2 servings per container. They're super lightweight, so and they're actually really tasty. With almonds, they're really tasty. And you can make those at home too if you want. You can just throw some cheddar cheese on a grill.
Baked cheese is
My
so
kids
good.
love that.
Yeah.
Your turtle love that?
Yes.
Throw some cheese, let it melt, and then scrape it off. You've done that, Brady.
No, but that sounds
Brady doesn't do anything special.
And nothing cool.
Nothing.
that sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's good.
Whoa, what's that?
That right there is a Snickers bar.
I've never heard of it. What is
Never
it?
seen one.
I mean, it satisfies. It's
He's reading right off the label. It satisfies.
No one knows what a Snicker bar
packed
is.
with peanuts. Right there, Snickers really satisfies.
Really
don't get it
satisfies. There you
twisted.
go.
This really
It
satisfies.
doesn't just satisfy.
I like a Snickers bar. I don't eat
man.
Snickers bars at home, hardly ever. But it's got 250 calories, 1.86 ounces, so it makes my golden rule, Brady.
Yep.
I will typically eat this if I kill an animal.
Oh, you're saving it.
No, I'm not saving it. I mean, I'm
So you have one of those every day.
I'm eating it for the day.
Yeah.
But it's usually like my go-to is if I got to get up that hill. I need a little pick-me-up. I'm going to eat that Snickers bar, make me feel good. Tastes great. I will say that this is like the little mental pick-me-up in the backcountry. Like if you're just kind of struggling, shit sucking, you're just like, I need a little go juice, a little mental pick-me-up. I like a little chocolate. So I got a Snickers bar. Lunchtime, I've got a bagel. So just a plain white bagel. I like to smash that sucker flat. I've got some condiments in there just to keep it, going with some salami. So I've got 12 pieces of salami in here. I think there's about 260 calories or something. So I've got just Italian dry salami.
Those are some baby things of salami.
They are. You know what? You buy these at Walmart and they're like Italian dry salami. They're in the unrefrigerated section.
Yeah.
So they're dry, cured, basically. These will keep forever. I've been on hunts for like 10 days and they've turned slightly green looking. And
I've seen them.
You've seen them?
I've seen
And
them.
I've still eaten them and I've had
Yes.
no issues whatsoever.
You got the iron stomach in the backcountry, though.
I don't know, but I've never had any issues with these going bad, even though the colors on them turn a little bit green.
Yeah.
But there's no mold growing on them. I know that for a fact. I probably wouldn't eat them then, but I'll still eat them if they get a little bit green. But I do like to make a sandwich, so I've got some salami, I've got a white bagel, I've got a little packet of mayo, I've got some mustard, and then I like to put a little cheese. So I got a couple of Colby Jack cheese packets. They come individually packaged, which is kind of nice. You just rip the top off. And these are already getting a little bit sweaty. You can see. One of the questions I get is do these things keep? Because they are in the refrigerated section in the grocery store when you buy them. I have hunted as many as 10 days straight and had a couple of these in the backpack the entire time. And I've never, it probably tells a little bit about what kind of preservatives are in these bad boys. I know that you're a big fan of cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Here's a little quick tip. One of my favorite things with these cheese packets is if you're on a hot weather hunt, they get pretty squeezable.
Yeah.
You can squeeze those out on a bagel. It's like a
Squeeze the cheese.
It's like a cheese sandwich, man. Grilled cheese sandwich in the backcountry with some
If I was
mayo
like
and mustard.
if I was like day 10 in the backcountry right now, I wouldn't be so grossed out. But considering we're home,
Yep,
and
it
eating
kinda
good
grosses you
foods,
out.
it's grossing me out to think about that.
As the kids say, that slaps. Grilled cheese sandwich with some
Slaps.
salami on it.
I can't wait for this pro tip. That's
I
coming
believe
right now.
Omar said that slaps on
That
the podcast.
slaps.
He
Yeah,
did,
I
yeah.
took
I think that was the
from Omar.
first time
What is
someone said
Omar?
that on the podcast.
Omar,
yeah.
what are you, like 19, 18? 26. Oh, never mind.
Oh, got it. Just using the 18-year-old language.
That's it. That's it. Other snacks I've got. This is one of my very favorites. I really dig this one. I got a honey stinger waffle. This is the salted caramel flavor. It has 140 calories, and again, it's 1.6 ounces. And I like to take these little split nutrition, which almond butter raspberry spread is my favorite. You got almond butter on one side, raspberry spread on the other. I like to squeeze that on top of the old wafer. It's like a little PB&J. And that's a
It's a pro tip.
a very delicious snack. I love that. It's got 160 calories in the split nutrition, 1.34 ounces. Man, I got a lot of food.
Yeah,
You
I was-
do?
I'm
I'm
wondering-
actually-
I'm wondering when you're going to be done.
I got a lot of
This
food.
is like Santa Claus's bag. You just keep reaching in and pulling out gifts.
Well, I've hunted with Trail, and I swear he did not have
I did
this
not
much
have
food.
all this. Maybe
Yeah.
I've gotten more food in my old age.
Maybe.
I grabbed this last night and put it all together. I've always got one of these. This is a That's It fruit bar. This one's 1.2 ounces, and I think it's only 100 calories, so it's a little bit under, but it's basically just fruit. You get one apple, one mango. I kind of use this just to get a little fiber in my diet, if I'm honest. Get a little fruit in there.
Doesn't. I'll save my thought.
You don't have to save it. You can let it out. Unlike I do in the backcountry. So you're going with
yeah,
this.
you're taking fiber, but it doesn't do anything for you. Because I've been on a lot of hunts with Trail, and he won't go. Let's just call it.
Evacuate.
Evacuate the stomach.
He won't go. Yeah, number 2 for at least 6 days.
I get
6 days. I've seen you go 6.
I've done 6. Yeah, I get the what is it? The nervous poops. I don't poop in the backcountry.
You're like a Navy SEAL. Like
Yeah.
your body knows. Like
Yeah.
you're not going to waste time doing that.
Yep.
And when I say, because I do like part of that, but like not as bad as Trail, but it's just like my body's just reabsorbing all the calories because, we're
I don't
working
know.
so hard.
You
out
guys
there.
are speaking different languages than me, man.
I don't know what it is with me, but it's like my mind knows I'm going hunting, I'm going backpack hunting, and it just like shuts down. I just don't go to the bathroom, and it can be, I would say like I pretty much have got to the point. For a long time, I was like too nervous to not bring like less than the amount of toilet paper or wet wipes that I bring, because I was like, what if, But I know myself well enough now at this point that I know I've got at least like 3 days, and it's probably as many as 6, but it's probably around that 5-day mark before I know I'm going to have to actually go to the bathroom. So I have, at this point, I'm just like, I'm going to bring half the toilet paper that I think you would need for a 10-day hunt, because I'm just not going to use it.
I'm on the
Which
exact
is-
opposite wavelength.
Which is weird. But
exact opposite.
it makes you wonder, if I didn't bring these, maybe I would never go. Maybe I could go 10 days.
Yeah, exactly.
No fiber at
That's
all.
why I was kind of bringing that up when you said the fiber.
Yeah, I might try that next time. And then I've got a little energy chew. This is the Pro Bar Energy Chews Bolt Organic Energy Chews. These are tasty, 1.2 ounces for 90 calories.
They don't quite meet
it's
the
actually
number.
180 calories, because there's 2 servings in this bad boy. And these are tasty. I like these a lot. They got electrolytes. They got B vitamins. That's just another little pick me up, I like to use those. I've got certain things in my food kit that I know they're like my go-to, and we can get into it, but like if I kill an animal, first thing I do before I even, get some pictures or whatever it is, before I start to break down that animal, like one of the first things I do is eat and drink, because I don't think people understand fully the energy cost that it takes to break down an animal, especially an elk by yourself.
And if you're not actually energized when you're doing it, it could lead to a dangerous situation when you're running a blade and you're exhausted. So it's probably safer to, like you're saying, eat a meal beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah, like my dad ran a knife across my knuckle, and I hadn't eaten in the whole day. I'd been working on this elk all afternoon, and stood up and immediately passed out. Just
Another pass out story with Trail.
I almost passed out. Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I almost passed out last week.
You pass out all the time.
Yeah, I was running. I was telling Renzo this morning when I got here. Yeah, I fell and I thought I broke my arm. And I rolled over on the ground. And then by the time I got back up to like sitting position, I had to stick my head between my legs because I was like, I think I'm going to black out. I think I'm going to pass out.
All right. Yeah. So I heard the story just before this about you taking an absolute digger on your run, which I thought was, I'm sorry, but I thought was really funny.
Yeah. I went on a little trail run.
So, but the blackout wasn't from the fall. It was from getting up.
No, I think it was all related. I think for whatever reason at this stage of my life, like sharp pain for me is like, let's black out.
That's a safety feature.
Let's immediately pass out.
Like an armadillo.
This would be, exactly like one of those fainting goats. That's exactly what it's like.
You didn't hit your head though.
No, I didn't. I was already down.
It was just straight from pain.
Straight from pain, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, straight pain. And I know that because this would be the fourth time in 3 years that I would have passed out from just a sharp pain. Like sharp, intense pain. Apparently, all the blood in my body just goes to sucks out of my head and I pass out.
Pass out.
Yeah, I'm going to be an excellent fighter.
For sure.
Yeah, that's happened 4 times. That'd be the fourth time. So anyway, I thought I broke my arm, but I didn't.
It's working.
I was pretty nervous about it there. I went home. I was like, I think I broke my arm maybe. I was like baby chicken winging it, walking around all day.
I can't believe you fell that hard.
Yeah, it was a good one. Full gainer. Yep. What else? And then, wrap out my day. I've got a freeze-dried meal for dinner. This is the homestyle rice and chicken, which is my very personal favorite from Bee Crew Fuel. You've got 740 calories in that bad boy. Oh. Which is a hearty meal. That one's by far the tastiest. I would say that's one of my very favorite meals, hands down, the GOHUNT shop at all. Like food-wise, that one's the jam. Nice. So that's kind of my food system for the day.
Did you talk about your Justin's peanut butter over there?
I don't always pack those.
That's why you hidden it.
Yeah, I kind of tucked it away. I slid it away. But here's the thing: is I will typically pack one or the other. So I'll either have like a Justin's peanut butter or almond butter, the vanilla one I like, or I will pack these split nutritions, one or the other, which has almond butter and raspberry spread. So that's kind of my go-to. Is generally one nut butter per day. Total weight, like I said, I think I'm just shy of 2 pounds. Although Brady's debating me on it. He's kind of he's looking at it like, I think you're full of shit.
Full of shit.
It might be true. But it's typically I aim for like right around that 2 pound mark. And then I think total calories into that, I'm like 2,900, almost pushing 3,000.
Okay, almost 3,000 calories.
Which is probably not enough. As I was doing research and looking at the amount of calories that you might need to take with you.
Yeah.
Everything that I read suggests that I'm probably even under. I'm under the amount of calories I might need.
Do you know
how many calories I need a day?
How many calories do you need? Because this is one thing, because like you wrote a bunch of notes down beforehand, and that was like one of the things. But it's like, can we actually really figure out how many calories we need fully? I mean, like I wear my Garmin watch all the time. It says I'm burning this many calories. I don't know if I actually believe it, because when you're hunting, you got the temperature involved. It could be colder, it could be hotter. You got 70-pound backpack you're wearing, all the adrenaline throughout the whole entire day, all that calorie expenditure. Like, is it accurate then when it says like, I burned X amount of calories? Can I trust that? Because I just really want to know. I need like a science study on it.
No, you cannot trust that.
You cannot trust it. So it's always probably going to be higher or lower than what that is.
It depends.
It depends on probably your own metabolic rate.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going to go into it.
Exactly. So it's interesting to me that you start with just your rule of 100 calories per ounce, right? It's like that's a pretty detailed, like small detail to me. So where I start is, I've already gotten in trouble talking about diets and food and all this stuff on the podcast before. This is
the one that you can go.
Yeah, look, I have always been a very purpose-driven eater in like my training styles. Sadly, I don't have the body genetics to show it. You know what I mean? But like, hey, that's just the draw on genetics. But I've always been like very purpose-based. So to your question, Brady, like, can you figure out the exact amount of calories burned? Yes, you can, but it requires a resting metabolic rate test, an RMR test, where you strap a mask onto yourself, you sit in a chair for 20 minutes. It measures what is in your your breath express, or when you breathe out, and measures what's in that, and it will calculate your resting metabolic rate. So like if you were to not do much of anything for the day, like what is your body burning? And then this is where it gets into genetics as well, because some people have fast metabolisms, some people have slow. So like that is a, you know, genetics type of thing. But the one like constant in it all is it comes down to mass. Like how much mass do you have to energize, right?
Yep.
All masses are not created equal. Muscle mass requires a massive amount of calories per energy spent than fat mass does.
That's
right?
why I try to keep the muscle mass down.
So you're
There you go.
Well,
That's what I'm doing.
A really good example is like anytime you see a super muscular fighter, they are going to gas out. Like it's just, that's what's going to happen. Their mass is going to require so much more energy expression than somebody who's like has a lot less muscle mass, right? So overall mass matters. How much do you weigh? How big are you? Right? Like that's going to matter in your calculation. But then why you would have to do an RMR test is to figure out like genetically how's your metabolism, right? And then from there you can pretty much guesstimate on some of these things out there in the world online, like the macros calculator and all this stuff. Like how much fat mass do you have? How much muscle mass do you have? And how much overall mass do you have? Right? So like, and I've done all these tests. So on my RMR, I have a very high metabolism. I have a very high muscle mass compared to fat mass. And I'm not a small person, but I'm also not like giant, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not 6'5", but I am 6 foot and I'm 245 pounds, right? So if I go to my macro calculator, so there's a bunch of these out there. The one I like to use is calculator.net/macro calculator. And
Is that where you start then?
this is where I start.
This is where you're driving. This is what you're driving
Yes.
to. This is where you start. And
This is where I start.
Gotcha.
So I don't start at like that fine detail, right? But I've also
I don't know if it's a fine detail, to be honest. Like I would say it's a pretty basic approach. I'm basically just trying to get by.
Yeah, I mean, you're basic. Like that's your basic rule, but it is kind of a fine detail where like where I start is, and in the backcountry I go balanced, right? I do 40% carbs, 40% protein,
Gotcha.
20% fats. Like that's how my calories, I try to get my calories to break down.
Yeah, I have no idea. I could tell you nothing about the amount of protein, the amount of carbs, the amount of.
Have you ever wanted to know though?
Have I ever wanted to?
Have you ever been
No,
curious to know?
Here's the thing. Here's kind of the way and I'll let you go back. But here's the way I look at it. I've done this for so long that I know that like this is what I eat, and if I eat this, I feel pretty good. I'm able to perform, at the level that I need to, and I've had good success with it. I like to eat it, so it's never like, oh, I'm hungry, or like, oh, I don't want to eat that. Like I know that these are items that I will eat. I feel fueled. I feel good. And then I know I'm probably actually a little bit under calorie based on the output. And I also know I'm probably going to lose some weight over a 10-day hunt, which I'm actually okay with. Like I kind of
use it as that.
I kind of use it as that if I'm honest.
Look, there is no better anything than trials and tribulations, right? Like there's no better anything than putting things in practice, understanding what works for you, and you've had the great benefit of hunting for so long and doing backcountry stuff for so long, you know exactly where to go. And I did a lot of it, but where I'm coming from, honestly, right now, this year, with the complications of my son when he was born, he's been around for 4 years. Like I have not spent very much time in the backcountry in a while, just because I need to be. have needed to be, close to him in case. And so a lot of my hunts have been front country for the last 4 years. And I've been missing the backcountry quite a bit. And luckily this year I'm doing 2 in a row, kind of back to back. And so I'm almost starting like at a fresh, I don't know. I can't remember exactly what I was doing 5 years ago in the backcountry, but I know what I've been doing over the last 4 years and where I feel good. And that's where I'm starting with like this macros calculator. We're at home today, like I eat high protein. So I do like 60% of my calories are protein. Well, when I go into the backcountry, I'm going to want an equal amount of carbs because that's the quick energy, right? Like that's that quick when you're feeling down. And so for me personally, like this is 4,000 calories a day is what it's telling me to eat to not lose any weight.
4,000.
Yeah, 4,000, which I'm not going to get to.
Yeah.
because it's just too much weight. It's too much
Can't
food.
do that in the backcountry.
So now it's like,
That'd be a
okay,
lot.
at what level am I sacrificing? And I know what my body's going to feel good with, which is carbs. You know, in the moments of like being down, like your Snickers bar, couldn't agree more. There's nothing better when you need a pickup than to have something
nothing
like
tastes
that.
better than that.
Sugar and carbs, like
Yeah.
it's the best.
Your diet's changed quite a bit, right? Since Turtle was born. And
Well, I've changed. I've always messed with my diet, but yeah, especially because my kid he has so much. His complications are around food,
Yeah.
right? Like his blood sugars and everything. I have understood the importance of blood sugar and maintaining healthy blood sugar levels. So you passing out is entirely related to your blood sugar. Like if you were to eat before you ran, you wouldn't have had that feeling when you
I stood
fell.
up?
And when you went to stood up, that's like that's a dip in your blood sugar.
I don't know, man. I get pain and I pass out.
Yeah. I mean, your blood sugars would
Bring the pain and I'm out.
yeah, your blood sugars would help that, right? So like my diet has changed quite a bit because I've been listening to the best doctors in the world because of my son
Yeah.
about like how to manage this complication he has. He has no pancreas, right? We had to take his pancreas out when he was 4 months old. So like now food to him is like very
Vital.
talk about food is fuel, not fun. My son is the literal living definition of like no fun foods. Like
Yes.
it's all purpose driven.
There's
So
there's all kinds of fun right there.
there is quite a bit of fun right there.
Brady Miller.
There is a lot of fun in your bag. Trust me, I've noticed. That's why I'm waiting to go on my little rant.
Yeah. So, anyways, this is where I'm starting. I head off into the backcountry July 29th. Like
Yep.
it's coming.
Coming.
Up. And so I'm very focused on how I'm going to get this food in, and like where I'm willing to sacrifice because I'm not going to get the full 4,000. It's too much weight. It's too much food.
Yeah, but weight and volume, which is,
Yeah.
I mean, the volume to pack 4,000 calories.
A day?
If you did
Yeah.
10 days of 4,000 calories, unless you were really strategic, and maybe Brady can help guide you to that. I certainly can't. But
Yeah.
but if you did, I mean, the volume that would take to pack, I mean, you're
pushing 4.5, 5 pounds.
At least.
Per day.
Yeah, and it would take up a gigantic portion of your pack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this is where I'm starting. So like your rule of 100 per ounce.
Yep.
My rule is how can I get as close to that number, but still stay under 3 pounds a day for food.
So do you have
That's
that?
where I'm at.
Do you have it broken down by? You said proteins, carbs, fats.
Yeah. So a balanced would be 241 grams of carbs, 527 grams of 241 grams of protein,
a lot of
527 grams of carbs, and then 112
protein.
grams of fat.
That's a lot of protein.
Well, on a typical day, I eat about 300 grams of
And this
protein.
would keep you kind of
Baseline.
Baseline.
Blood sugars steady,
baseline.
energy steady, and I'm not like dipping into my glycogen stores and losing weight and
So
having those dips in blood
moving
sugar.
into a hunt, knowing that you can't take 4,000 calories, maybe you can take 3,000. Maybe you can do 4. I don't know. We'd have to look into it.
Well, I'm
see.
trying
Yeah.
to get as close to that number as
As you
possible.
can.
But my rule is staying below 3 pounds of food a day.
Gotcha. Do you feel? I'm curious. So for me, 3 pounds of food, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm just like pound and a half, 2 pounds is kind of the upper
Yeah.
echelon of what I'm willing
But
to pack.
you're 190 pounds.
190 pounds.
I'm 240, 245. So like that's a big difference there, right?
So you feel okay though? 3 pounds is okay with you. You're like, if I can hit that 3 pound mark for food and I'm not hungry, I'm good to go.
confident I'm very confident I can carry it, obviously,
yeah.
right? My whole thing is like, we've talked about this before.
I just don't
Brady
want
and
to
I,
carry it.
I mean, yeah, it gets into like,
Yeah.
what do you want to do and
Yeah.
not want to do? But I want to perform back there, right? Like
That was gonna
I'm
be my
not
next
just
question.
surviving. I'm not just sightseeing. Like
Yeah.
there is, you have to perform when the time comes, right? And you can't foresee or like try to guess what energy that's going to require because it's a wild animal, right? I mean, when
Yep.
you're bow hunting these, like it could require 12 hours of stalking or it could require 30 minutes and getting lucky, right? So like it's hard to gauge that. But the one thing I know I'm going to need to do is perform at some point and break down animals and get the animal out, right? So it's like this. I'm right now with where I'm at is okay. I know how many calories I want to do, and right now I'm going through the motions of like, where am I willing to sacrifice? Because I'm not going to be able to get the 4,000 for weight and space, right? So like, where am I willing to sacrifice? Where I'm willing to sacrifice is going heavier on carbs just for those energy, the energy stores in the moment.
Quick burn.
Yeah, quick burn. And then, for the times of performance, even though I know I'm going to be in a deficit, over the 10 days of being in the backcountry.
So let me ask you. So let's say we have 3 categories or 3 priorities, if you will. You've got lightweight. So you're going to save some weight over the long term of a backpack hunt. Let's say that's one priority, lightweight. Next priority, we'll say hungry. Like you're hungry in the backcountry, you're not hungry. You're full, you've got enough fuel. And let's say the third is the ability to perform, when you need to.
Yeah.
So rank those for me, if you will, one to 3, and in terms of priority.
I'm going to give you a little anecdotal thing here about me personally, right? You said you wake up,
and that's the thing. Everybody's it's personal. This is
genetics.
A personal thing.
It's genetics, and my RMR is. I've tested it multiple times, which proves why I feel like this in the morning. But like you said, you're not going to eat that bar until 11 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm one of the guys that like tries to eat their toothpaste in the morning. Like I'm so hungry.
Right out of bed.
Right, I'm so hungry. Like I have to tell myself to like not eat toothpaste. You know what I mean? Like that's my, toothpaste. So you guys know where I'm coming from mentally. Like there's something, I like have the mouth, there's something in there, right? And like I have to like knowingly not try and eat it. Right? Not
sounds like I want your toothpaste.
It's not amazing. Technically that bad, but that's how hungry I am when I wake up out of bed, right? It's just how I am.
Yep.
So for me, hunger and performing are like one and the same. So lightweight is the third on my list.
Third.
I would say performance is first because I'm there to do a job.
Yep.
But I see performance and hunger being one and the same for me because.
Couldn't you say though that? So if you took that lightweight food, it's going to be lighter weight in your backpack. So every day you're carrying it, you're not expending as much energy to carry that because it's lighter. Where if you have that higher performance area, it's going to be more weight in your backpack. It's more weight on your body every single day that you have to carry that stuff. So it's like, it is a balance. I think it's a big balance act on hunting when you're going into the mountains with all this food of pros and cons.
Massive balance. No question about it. And
for me, it definitely comes down to personal things. But
and for me, it's like, I know I can't sell out too soon. That's why I'm the diesel engine, right? Like you guys will smoke me to the top of the mountain. I'll get there, but like I'm trying to like because I'm going to be heavier in my pack. I'm going to be heavier on my body. Like you're 190 pounds, 200 pounds now?
No, still at 192.
Still at 192. So like just on body mass, like I'm behind the 8 ball there, and then weight in my pack, I'm going to be behind the 8 ball because I want more food than you guys, right? So like. Yeah. I strategically manage the full send in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like I really try and just be that slow diesel engine to manage exactly that because it is that fine balance.
Yeah. Do you get hangry?
Oh.
You do?
Oh, horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I do too sometimes. I get hangry. If I really try to watch my diet at home, the first 2, 3, 4 days, I'm just an absolute dick. I just am. Yeah.
That's a blood sugar thing.
Yeah.
It's so funny with my kid because he, like I said, he doesn't have a pancreas, right? So like he can't control his own blood sugars. He's such a happy-go-lucky, fun kid. My wife and I know exactly when he needs to eat something.
Really?
Yeah. When he starts being a little dick, we're like, okay, banana, peanut butter toast, like you need something. Just get this in your body and quit being a little dick,
Yeah, and I think that has a lot to do when you're back there, just like your general mental well-being, like your ability to manage a situation. It's like, are you optimistic about the opportunity that you're presented, or are you pessimistic based? And a lot of that I think can just be on how you feel, like what you've eaten. You know, there are times when I think the world is crashing in, and I look at it and I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. Like I just haven't eaten anything all day. Things seems down. I've had the same thing happen when I've been hunting.
Yeah.
It's like, this is never going to happen. This sucks. I hate it. Why am I even doing this? And I'm like, well, what's my, what have I eaten? Like, am I hungry? Maybe if I eat something, I'll feel a little bit different. I'll feel a little bit more optimistic. It'll change my attitude. So it's funny how close, at least for me anyway, like those are tied pretty tight.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How I feel based on what I've eaten
and
just my general mood.
And this is where macros play a big part because you staying with a whole food base, right? A carb, for me, I'm going heavier on carb, but I also need a protein and a fat, and they're all for a reason. The carb spikes the blood sugar. The protein is hard on your digestion. It's harder on your digestion, so it's kind of like a time release of those energy calories of carbs you just ate. And then the fat is also like a sustainability of like helping it store within the body. So you have these macros that, right, all of us know if you eat a pixie stick, you're going to be on a sugar high and then feel like absolute shit afterwards.
Hell yes.
Because it's not a, right? Because it's not a whole food. You don't have the protein and the fats to help balance out what those calories are for. So like that's why I focus on the macros portion of it, right? I'm like, not, to be clear, I'm the furthest thing from like the taking my shirt off, taking selfie, gym rat type of hunter, and there are plenty of those. And I'm sure there's a lot of people. I will not be caught taking my shirt off to post selfies. Let's just put it that way.
I'm gonna make that thing my thing this year. Just,
look at me.
Shirtless gripping.
This is why macros, so I can have a less than 10% body fat.
You could start a trend.
Just shirtless grip and grins.
Oh, I think there's plenty trend out there.
I think that's been done.
It's been done.
Yeah.
Shirtless backouts and shirtless.
Look, I got a couple rules in life. One of the main things is when you graduate college, you are no longer allowed to wear tank tops. Like, bro, you were a man, wear some sleeves. That's my general take. But anyways, one of the things I found, which I eat on this podcast all the time because I get so hungry, are these Cram Nutrition peanut butter and jellies. So like you have that split nutrition, which I looked at and I really like, by the way. I looked at the breakdown and macro breakdown on that and calories. But these Cram Nutrition, which we're going to bring onto the store. So it's essentially an Uncrustable, but with none of the shit of the Uncrustable, right?
So it's an adult Uncrustable.
Correct. And it's like,
I see it.
Look, like I said, all mass isn't created equal. Fat and muscle mass are very different. All calories are not equal either. Like there's the clean calories, and then there's the bullshit, which is going to kind of weigh you down and bonk you out type of calories, the over-processed, over-sugared type of stuff. So this Cram Nutrition, man, this I found this the beginning of this year through a MMA fighter friend of mine. And like I could not find a more perfect thing to bring into the backcountry.
Their logo's pretty baller too.
Yeah, the logo's awesome.
Power lifter with a bull head.
Yeah.
It's a female power lifter.
It is a female
also.
power
It's
lifter.
pretty sick.
But it's
She's hot.
the calories in it so it's 320 calories. And it's, what is it, 2.6?
2.6 ounces,
2.6 ounces. So
it works my ratio.
But it's got colostrum protein added, and it's got no seed oils, none of that shit that'll flare your stomach up. I have a very sensitive stomach as well. I haven't said that yet. That's why when you guys were talking about going hibernation mode on your bathroom abilities, I'm the exact opposite. I have a very sensitive stomach, and so I got to be pretty careful with the shitty stuff I put in my body. But it's 14 grams of fat, 31 grams of carbs, and 19 grams of protein. So it's just heavier on the carb ratio, which is like exactly what I am looking for.
Right.
So when I head off into the backcountry, I will have 4 of these a day in my backpack.
Really?
4 of those a day?
4 of these a day.
Are you just going to eat those?
No, but this will be the base.
Yeah.
This will be the base of my food in the backcountry.
And you know it works for you.
And I know it works for me. It works incredibly well.
That's one thing we should have prefaced this whole discussion with is above all, try it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before you leave, before you set out on the trail with a backpack loaded full of gear and food, try it.
And try it on if you have a sensitive stomach like me, the best piece of advice I could give is try it on an active day. Yeah. Like you're going to know if it's going to put you behind a tree a lot more than it's going to put you behind a glass. You know what I mean? Like you got to have an active day.
Especially you want to be trying out those freeze-dried meals. Check out all those flavors. See what they do with your body.
And my goal, I'm not going to say I'm going to be completely stoveless, but my goal is to not have any of the freeze-dried meals. They crush me.
Your digestive system
crush me.
You just don't feel that great on it.
And it genuinely takes away from my ability to glass and hunt. I spend more time like managing a bad stomach, which we all know how that is, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, it's horrible. And the morning when the hunt's good and I'm trying to manage a digestive issue, it just pisses me off. I hate it. I can't stand it.
It's go time and it's go time.
And it's go time. Right. By the way, that happened in New Mexico with you and I the morning I killed my bull. Yeah. Luckily, it was kind of a later morning. Yeah. But I was managing a digestive issue.
That's right.
And luckily,
Yeah.
the bulls weren't screaming until later in the afternoon, which thank you for that.
Yeah.
Can't always plan on that, though.
Well, it was all planned. I just
Yeah,
was like,
right.
you guys hang out down the ridge. We'll be there just to
Yeah.
chill out. I like a freeze-dried meal. A lot of reasons I like it is just make me feel better, to be honest.
Is that comfort food in the evening?
Comfort food, yeah. I've had a lot of days in the woods that just weren't the best days. You know, maybe nothing happened. I mean, I'm thinking specifically of a deer hunt. I hunted one specific deer in Utah. I hunted 17 days. There were multiple. I remember one 5-day stretch. I saw 2 deer. I saw 2 point and a doe. So it was like 5 days of just glassing till my eyes bled, and I cannot find this damn deer. And there was, I think about that trip specifically, the best thing about those days, other than the fact that I wasn't, in front of my computer, was that meal at night. It was like
Something to look forward to.
something to look forward to. I'm going to have a hot meal at night. I'm going to sit here on this log and enjoy it, look at the stars, climb into my sleeping bag and go to bed and sleep good. But
Did you actually sit there and enjoy it?
yeah.
You really think
Yeah,
you're
for
enjoying
real.
it?
Yeah, like I remember.
Speaking of comfort food, I'm going to eat
Yeah,
this cram
eat it.
sandwich right now.
Here's the thing is like Mountain House spaghetti, right? I mean, for me, that's one of my favorite dehydrated meals, or not dehydrated, freeze-dried meals, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I remember eating on that hunt specifically, sitting on this log, sun had gone down, stars were popping up, and I remember sitting on this log eating that Mountain House spaghetti and just thinking like, this is the best spaghetti I've ever eaten in my whole life. Like it tasted amazing. Like, they talk about like a dog walks in a room and he can like smell, who was there 3 days ago, and he can, all the different things. He can like pull apart all the different smells and the flavors. Like I felt like that night I ate that spaghetti. Like it was like that. I was like, man, I'm tasting everything in this spaghetti. I'm like, I need to go to Hell's Kitchen at this point because I'm a full-on chef. Like it was just so good. So yeah, and I remember like this is the best part of that day. And I had a lot of days on that hunt. But that was the best part of the whole day. So that's one of the reasons I like a meal. But then again, I'm not fighting stomach issues like you might be.
And that's I'm fighting the meal. I want the meal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
but you also.
But I also
the point of it is you want to perform.
Yes.
You want to be there to hunt.
And I have figured out. I'm 36 years old now. I have figured out my stomach issues. Like I know, I've done enough. I've done enough things to know when I'm really, behind a tree for the rest of the day, and when I'm good. So that's like, I want it, but I know what it's going to do to me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to deal with it.
I feel like we've held out long enough for the big nerd.
Yeah.
I still got questions for Trail though.
Yeah, let's have them. I want one.
Do you
hit me?
So you just take all your food for one day and throw it in a gallon Ziploc.
That's what
your
I do.
strategy.
That's what I do as well.
Do you ever write on your gallon Ziploc like what's going to be in it? Are you taking the same thing every single day? Are you trying to switch up flavors? And so like, hey, in the morning I'm going to pick this one up and I can see what's on here, and I'm going to throw that one back in there because this one has my little extra Snicker bar or whatever it is. Like, do you label anything like your gallon Ziploc?
I don't label anything. I would say for the most part, this is what I take for every single day. There are days that I will switch up my lunch menu, if you will. I might take a tuna packet with a tortilla and, put some cheese.
Little tuna creations?
Yeah, tuna creations. Yeah, they've got the different flavors. Yeah. I think the lemon, what's the lemon one? Lemon peppercorn, maybe.
That one's really good.
That one might be one of my favorite. But I'll switch up lunches from time to time. But for the most part, I pretty much pack the exact same thing every day. That way I know what's in it. And again, a lot of it's just I know I can eat that. I know I will eat it. And I'll feel pretty good.
Okay.
And I don't label anything. I just...
Yeah.
I put them all, I laid out all, this is how I do it. So I go to the grocery store, I get all the stuff that I need, throw it in the, or Whole Foods or wherever it is that I buy stuff, which yesterday I went to Natural Grocers? Yeah. So I went to Natural Grocers and I bought some of this stuff, which is typically where I go because they've got a great bar selection.
Because you're a hippie.
I'm a hippie. And if you live in Cedar City, where are you going to go to get some of this shit, right? So that's where I went. And it was pretty funny. It was like the whole way down today. When you go there, they don't have bags, right? You got to get a cardboard.
Oh, it's one of those places.
Yeah.
You got to bring your own because they don't want plastic in the environment.
Or you have to get a cardboard box, which they've got cardboard boxes there for you. But the whole inside of my car smells like a incense stick at this point because everything is just permeated. I will guarantee you if you pick up, maybe not that one, but one of these you can pick it up and you will smell incense. So it sticks to everything.
Sticks to everything.
Sticks to everything. But yeah, I mean, that's typically what I'll do is I'll go to the grocery store. I'll get all the things that I'm going to pack for my hunt. I will lay them out. I'll usually start with like a peak refuel or a mountain house meal, and I'll do that for every day that I'm going to be out there. And I just go one by one, and I lay a bar for every day, and I lay it all out. I've got my 10 days worth of food, and then I'll just go through and start sticking those in gallon Ziploc bags. And it does take up more space, but it's quicker. I would say that's
Quicker,
like one
for
of the
sure.
advantages, definitely quicker. It's organized in the sense that like I know every single day, I know what's in that bag. I know that like if I get up on a hunt and I'm not living off my back and have a base camp, like I can throw everything in the tent in my base camp, and I can just simply grab a bag of food and I know what's in it. Like I know I'm going to have a day's worth of food.
Yep. And what's nice too that I really starting to appreciate is our level of expansion in the GOHUNT gear shop on the food category.
Yeah.
We're starting to add some baller brands constantly.
Yeah.
And the things we find, like this cram sandwich and Pro Bar.
Pro bars.
Pro Bar.
We had them in the office
We
2
have the
weeks ago.
bolts.
I know
Mountain Ops bar.
You dig these Mountain Ops protein bars. You got 20 grams of protein in this Protein Bliss, and that one is what, a couple ounces, 2.6, I think.
Didn't I see we just added a honey stinger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was a recent ad. Like it wasn't here a couple weeks ago before
Yeah.
I went on my bear hunt.
Yeah, but honey stingers, I love those. These little wafers, waffles, I guess. Those have been kind of a staple. I think
I bring those as well.
in a lot of people's packs.
Talk about quick energy. Those honey
Yeah.
stingers are perfect for that.
Dude, and I absolutely love these little honey stinger energy chews. The fruit smoothie is the best, by the way. The cherry blossom's also really good.
Yeah.
I think they have an orange one that also slaps. You're welcome.
You're welcome. The orange one is
The
my
word of
favorite.
today's
I like
podcast.
orange.
Just slaps. Yeah, but those are also really good. So I like those.
Do you take any supplements? I don't see any coffee, any energy powders. Like
So I don't typically pack coffee, even though I drink coffee at home. I don't pack
hardcore.
it. Yeah. I don't pack coffee because I just don't take the time in the morning.
Yep.
Most of the times I just want to get up, get my stuff together, and I either want to be at the glassing point or I want to be chasing bugles. So I don't pack coffee unless I'm going like on a late season hunt. So if I'm doing like a late mule deer hunt, I'm going to spend a lot of time midday glassing off a point and it's snowy and cold, I will take a instant coffee pack. And I'm one of those guys, I just don't drink it black. I'll take like a couple sweeteners with it. Sorry.
Don't make me say it.
Sorry about that.
You're weak, Trail.
So basic.
and basic.
Can I get a 5 pump
Do you,
chai?
do you want to hear a funny story? I was at Maverick one day getting coffee, and I was standing there, and I was in this guy's way, and I turned around and kind of looked at him. He was this old cowboy, Wrangler jeans, the full, Wrangler shirt,
The get-up.
denim shirt. I mean, this guy.
There's no question who he was.
Yeah, full on. And I'd been taking my time, like, getting my coffee, getting some creamer, getting a couple sweeteners. And I turned around and I said, man, I've been in your way the whole time. I feel really bad about it. And he said something to the effect of like, it's okay. He's like, I don't need much, just black coffee. And I was just like, felt this big,
Yeah.
which was pretty funny. I was like, well, have at it, bud. But yeah, it was pretty funny. But I don't pack coffee. I do pack, and I didn't have one here, but depending on the hunt, I will pack, and I don't put them in every day, but I will pack like a trail pack of like Mountain Ops Ignite. I usually have, I would say on a 10-day hunt, I'll probably have 5 of them.
Yeah.
And I just kind of keep those for like, pack outs.
Big days.
Yeah,
Yep.
big days.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I just need a boost. And, interestingly enough, like I've never been a big, I don't know if you call that a supplement or a pre-workout or what you call it exactly, but like I've never been a big pre-workout person. I've never done that. I've always just done my runs just cold, in the morning without anything like that. But I have been using Mountain Ops Ignite and I actually really like it. And it's not the caffeine, I wouldn't say. I don't know what else is in that stuff. The way I would describe it is it feels like, when I'm running anyway, it feels like I'm running in a hallway. Like I just
zone, yeah.
am
The focus,
focused.
yeah.
I'm just like in the zone. I'm not. I almost feel like too. I don't think so much about my breathing or like, hey, this sucks, it's hurting. I just feel good. I just feel like I can run. It's like running in a hallway. I feel like my focus is that much more improved.
Yeah.
So
Something to be said.
Yeah, and I get that little boost from it. So like I said, I will pack a single pack of Mountain Ops Ignite for about 5 days if I'm going on a 10-day hunt.
So I got a piggyback on that.
Brady and I have hunted together, and we are both huge coffee drinkers, and we've drank a ton of coffee in the past.
Yep. Love it.
But I am, like I said, been out of the game for 4 years with what's been going on. Now getting back into it, I don't want to bring a stove, so I don't want to bring coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm really thinking about what I'm going to do.
I got a tip for you. What do you need to do?
Cold
What?
coffee.
No. Black Rifle Coffee makes these little coffee grinds. It's a little like basically like, a little nicotine pouch, but it's just straight coffee. And it's actually pretty tasty. And I have gotten a little like caffeine hit off them. It's not like I need to throw like 20 of them in my mouth, but it's
Really?
like you're throwing in a
it's
chew.
pouch.
Pouches.
You're talking a pouch.
Yeah, little pouches.
Really?
Yeah. They look just like a normal like chew can, but they're little coffee grinds and they actually slap as a word of the day.
I got to pick those out.
It's a really, really good one.
Because I've never been a huge pre-workout person. I just have always drank caffeine in the morning I've always added to it though. So a lot of the feelings you get with the Mountain Ops. So I take the Apex Conquer, similar products, just different things small differences going on. But like a lot of the time, people get the jitters with caffeine. You know what I mean? Like when you overdo caffeine. So a lot of the times, like what a lot of these like sustained, long lasting focus type of caffeine supplements will do is they'll put theanine in it, which is a calming. Yeah. It'll help you calm. So like you get the effects of the caffeine, but it'll also like calm you so you don't get that, want to jump out of your skin feeling. And that's why I think I'm going to go straight just the Apex Conquer packs. And I'm going to do 2 a day, morning and afternoon, because that's typically what I would drink in coffee is one in the morning, one in the afternoon. I'm got to have caffeine in the morning to wake up. But you've never brought any like recovery
I haven't.
supplements? Because recovery is the most important.
Yeah, I've never.
When it comes to performance.
Yeah, I never have.
Really?
I mean, ibuprofen, does that count? Is that where you're?
It's kind of like just a blocker.
That's in my med kit, but
it's kind of just a blocker more than an actual
I have
recovery.
taken, but yeah, I never.
You just lean more on food, probably.
Yeah,
instead?
lean on food, and then, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's. I typically don't feel sore. You know what I mean? Maybe it's from. I don't lift. We've already talked about that too much, which I should do. Other than just like body weight, I'll do push-ups and stuff like that. But like, I run a lot of miles, and I don't.
Yeah, you definitely do.
I don't feel sore, so maybe it's just that. I don't know. I wouldn't say I've ever had, other than like just real hairy pec outs. Like that next day, I feel it real bad. But like just day to day, 50-pound pack, in the Elkwoods, cruising around. Like I don't get up the next morning and feel sore.
Yeah, I've always brought some form of recovery.
Gotcha.
And that Apex makes a recovery one as well. So like that's it. I've always done recoveries, and I'll just bring that one in now instead of the old one I was using. That's actually interesting. You've never brought any recovery or anything.
Not that I can remember.
Hydration, no salt. You bring any sodium, anything?
Nope.
Whew. I have to change that.
Nope.
Yeah, we're gonna need.
I've used it when I'm running. Like I've ran relays and I've taken salt capsules.
that's
just to like help replace electrolytes. But I mean, I don't know. These have got electrolytes in them, don't it?
That's gonna be one of my best tips is bringing on like salt pills.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Like literally the company salt pills.
Yeah, but I don't bring them. Shooting you straight, I just haven't.
as much as you've done and as hard as you've gone, you've never found the need.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll try
them.
I've used them when I ran, like I said, but I've never taken salt pills with me, and I've had some pretty sweaty days now that I think about it in the woods.
Yeah.
Real hot days, but it probably would have helped. It would have made sense.
I literally give those to my camera guys quite a bit, the salt pills.
Man, we should save camera guys as a separate section at the end of this.
Camera
if
guys
you're
and
out
food.
there and you're a camera guy, pack food.
And enough food.
Yeah.
Talking to you, Kyle. You need food, bud. You out there?
Yeah.
You want to dive into you?
I got one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been waiting. I really want to jump in and go on a rant. Like I have lots of rants I'm going to dive into here in a couple minutes. But like, are you the type of person? So I'm going to throw this guy under the bus right now because he's sitting off camera, Mr. Omar. Yep. Shout out Omar. Are you the type of person that's going to carry around your dinner all day long with you on a hunt?
I'm not doing that.
So
No, if I got a base,
at base
if I
camp,
got a
why
base
would
camp,
you?
the first thing out of the pack in the morning before I leave is my dehydrated milk because I'm
which
coming
makes
back to
stove,
that at night.
dehydrated meal, all
Stove,
that
dehydrated meal,
stuff.
that
Yeah.
stays. I'm only taking what I'm eating.
Yeah, which that makes sense. So while we were bear hunting, every single day I like looked over and Omar has his freeze dried meal in his backpack for the day. I'm like, Omar, did you bring your stove? No. I'm like, well, then why do you have your freeze dried meal with you every day? He's like, I don't know, in case I need it. I'm like, well, how are you going to cook it?
He's staying
And
hard.
I'm like, do you have a spoon? He's like, no, my spoon either. But every day he would pack around his freeze dried meal
Yeah, I'm not doing
throughout the
that.
whole hunt. And then finally towards the end, I think I razzed him enough that he took it out.
I'm actually fairly mad at you right now. The last 2 podcasts, I was trying to keep a running tally.
Oh,
of,
the debacles? That's
of
another debacle.
debacles per day.
Yeah,
and
that-
this is clearly
This
one.
is clearly another debacle.
You didn't bring this up.
I
We could
forgot
add
about
another
it until we're
debacle
talking about
per
food.
day.
Yeah.
Is that 9? That was 9 for 9 days. 9 debacles, 9 days.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not doing that.
Yeah, so I thought it was really funny. But like, yeah, most people are going to go into your food bag, remove your freeze dried out of your gallon thing, and then just carry your gallon thing and leave the other stuff out.
Omar
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
be the only guy we know who's done that.
He just stays hard.
Stay on.
Stays hard. Here's the thing about people in food. I've hunted with enough. Prior to working here, I didn't hunt with hardly anybody, right? And the people that I did hunt with, were pretty dialed with their food, right? I would say similarly. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle, I would say. But since having started working here and hunting with different people that either work here or cameramen or people that we've done hunts with, I don't think many people put a lot of thought into their food.
Yep.
This is just my gut feeling. I'm telling you based on observation.
This is my first rant. You're going.
Yeah, okay.
On it, so it's
Sorry,
gonna be
I'm
perfect. No, it's gonna be
I'm
perfect.
taking your rant. But I really don't think a lot of people put a lot of effort and time
No.
into their food.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I've seen so many guys pull out. I mean, Sloan, we went to Texas. That guy's pulling out Vienna sausages. And did he have a can of chili at one point? He might have. I don't know. I mean, we were
and the
gone
straight spam.
straight spam. Yes,
In the
spam.
can.
Which no shame. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No shade. But like,
That's that
I
Texas
couldn't
vibe.
do that. I couldn't do that.
No,
I mean,
purpose driven. Like it's
Yeah.
got to
Yeah.
be there for a reason. The set amount of calories, the reason for it, the time of day, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's throw out the first name you think of about packing food like that.
Packing food like that?
Yeah.
What do you mean first name?
Just throw out the name in the office. I know you're going to say the right name. So
Porter.
Yes.
Porter
the guy
is
goes.
the guy.
It's like, what? Why do you have that though? Well, because I like it. Okay, well, eat it when you get back then. Like,
Yeah.
why are you taking that with you?
Yeah.
You don't. That's not what backcountry food is. It's not like you're trying to make a steak meal back there. You're just
No. His tortellinis and pesto.
pesto. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I mean, yeah, we have llamas on a couple of those hunts
But
with him.
still,
but
it's purpose driven. It takes
yeah,
time. It takes effort. It takes.
That's the thing
you
is
know,
the time. And so yeah, this is where I'll start my first rant before I get into my stuff. Like you said, people don't take as much effort that they should in the food as they do their gear. So everyone knows I'm super dialed, love being dialed when it comes to gear. On my gear list, I get make fun of them for whatever reason, and I just like to help people. So I always have those Excel sheets people can download, dial in their gear. Along with that, on there's a separate area for food. I feel like people need to be as dialed as they are in their gear, making a checklist, crossing off everything, weighing out, not exactly weighing out your gear, but weighing out pros and cons of, okay, I'm going to take this sleeping bag with this pad, or I'm going to switch it up and have a lighter weight setup. Like,
and the purpose for that.
you need to have a purpose. You need to have a well thought out plan with your food as you would your gear, because they are equally as important. If they're not, you're not going to hunt hard on your first day as your last day, and it's going to be food driven a lot of times. You're not going to have the right calories. You're not going to have the whole macro system. You're not going to be fully dialed. So if you're just going to throw shit in a bag that you go at a gas station on your way up there, you're going to be in a world of hurt. You literally are, because you're going to end up carrying way more stuff than you need to,
Yeah.
way more food. Sure, food is comfort, and some people do need that comfort aspect on the hunt, but literally just go through and make a little spreadsheet of exactly what you're going to carry and why, and then go on a hunt, see if it worked for you, make some notes to it, change it a little bit to then hone in on exactly what you have. Because like Trails is dialed, like you don't make a spreadsheet probably, but you know exactly what you're going to carry.
I don't have to anymore.
Because
but
you've been
yeah.
doing it for so long.
Yeah,
You've been
and
literally doing it for.
and I buy the same stuff. I do the same thing every time.
Yeah, but for someone who's starting out, like literally taking the time to make a sheet of exactly what you're carrying, all the pros and cons, weighing it all, testing all the foods, trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. Because like it's literally food is an extension of your gear. I fully believe it's a straight extension of your gear. Gear's going to help you be successful. sometimes gear might lead you to kill because you can stay out there longer. Well, food's going to be that same thing that's going to help you kill when the time comes. Like Lorenzo said earlier, all the stuff like you want to perform.
Yeah.
And we're not just going up there sightseeing and enjoying nature. We're trying to survive, and we're also trying to kill something at the same time. So we need to have that extra energy to be able to go over there and kill something, and then bring it back to camp, and then go out with your buddy and him do the same thing. So like, you need to be dialed on food. You literally, probably one of the most important things. If you're not, it's going to be an uncomfortable situation. You're going to hate it. You're probably not going to go backpack hunting again. Or you're going to be someone who takes 6 tuna cans out there instead of realizing, hey, instead of a tuna can, and you want to bust out your Leatherman to open it up and be a badass cowboy, well, you can get tuna creations. That's going to like save you some weight there. Like knowing like there's other things out there as well. Like backpack hunting is, you kind of want to make it dialed.
You do look way cooler cracking a can open with a Leatherman.
You do look
You
cooler.
do.
look cooler.
It's pretty baller.
My dad
sacrifice.
tells a story of backpack hunting with a guy that had bottled peaches and bottled meats.
Oh gosh.
He was packing like full bottled pressure cooked. Yeah. Bottled peaches. He was packing them around.
I would love to know why.
I don't know. I mean, they taste delicious, I'm sure, but
I would love to know why though. Like, what's the purpose? Just straight sugar hit, no other nutrient in it.
we should throw this out here. Like, if you're listening to this podcast and you've got to this point, drop a comment below in the YouTube portion of this. I want to hear like the most random items of food that a hunting buddy has pulled out of their backpack.
That'd be a really good one.
That'd be a good one.
Most random item.
Yeah. Do you guys ever buy food under the geist of like, this is the thing I should buy? This is the thing that like people take hunting, and then you get out there and you're like, I can't eat this. This is disgusting, and you don't eat it. You ever do that? Cliff Bars is that for me.
Yeah, I think I probably will just go through the trends of.
Talk about being stuck behind a tree. Let me tell you a story when I was in college about Cliff Bars, and I found out immediately. I actually did it 2 days in a row like an idiot. They crush me, and they're not good. And when you like looking back at the calories and macros, like it's not good.
It's straight sugar in Cliff Bars.
Yeah, and they tear me up.
And I don't like eating
beyond.
them.
And I don't like eating them either.
That's like one of those things that over the years I've bought, and then I consistently find myself not eating them when I get out there. I'm just packing them around.
Yeah.
So that's a little rant. A little side rant.
I agree, man. Those are rough.
So you've established that people should have a plan. That's like a big hang up for you.
Yeah, you need to have a straight plan of what you're going to pack and
you're
why
very
you're going to pack.
type A, aren't you?
Yeah.
Why do I get made fun of for doing so much with my food then?
I don't know. I don't understand it because like it is the
I get made
biggest
fun
thing.
of in the office all the time.
Yeah. Food is the most important thing on the mountain or here at home.
Could not agree more. I eat the same foods at the same time every day.
Yep.
And I slowly will add something in to see if my body likes it, if it works, and I know if it's that because all my other foods has stayed the same.
Yeah.
And
And
so
it's
I
like-
could try this one thing.
People are doing the same thing with gear. They're figuring out what works. Like, oh, I don't like merino because it makes me itch. Now I'm going to synthetic. Like, people are trying that with gear, but like you said, you'll get made fun of if you're trying it on food or trying to do something
Porter
different. Like
crushes me all the time. I'm like, bro.
Yeah. It's literally
what I do.
backcountry performance. That's the whole thing we're going through. And that's why I always say food is fuel, not fun. And then I get people make fun of me. Oh yeah, well you're carrying some fun items. Well, I'm carrying some items just because I need to carry some items here. Like if I could just take a pill and have 4,000 calories on a hunt, I would do that in a heartbeat.
And no, it's not going to tear your stomach up.
And no, it's not going to tear my stomach up, and I could perform every single day. Like if I could literally do that and get all the calories I need, I would. To me, like you said, the whole comfort food.
Yeah.
I want to dive into that for a little bit.
Yes, I was gonna let's maybe let you tackle it then. Let's let Brady Miller run with it. So how do you? Because I would say I'm kind of in the middle. You're definitely more dialed as far as like what you need. You're kind of tracking proteins, carbs.
And I do that daily. So
Yeah,
it's
daily
like very
anyway. So this is kind of just an
easily-
extension of what
yeah.
you're doing anyway, daily. How do you approach food? I would say you're probably the most
Pretty psycho.
psycho about it.
Yeah. Because again, I'm tracking everything like Lorenzo's talking about. I'm tracking my macros. I literally track all that stuff for my food, track all the calories, track all the weights, track everything that I need to my body to perform. And the thing that's beneficial to me, so I've basically lived in the mountains my whole life. Prior to this, everyone knows I was doing fisheries work in Montana. I literally was in the field from, I don't know what it was, March until November working, doing fish stuff. And then I was hunting all through November So like I've been in the field every single day. So every single day I was able to try out different backpacking foods throughout this whole thing. Because like if I didn't like something back then, like literally we're backpacking every single day. So I had to enjoy the performance out of it. So I really got the benefit from an early age of backcountry performance. And I need certain things to continue to perform. Because even then we're hiking, not just to enjoy it, but then we're working as well. Like, we were fly fishing. So it was pretty enjoyable work. But, going up and down mountains and doing things. So like, and then right now during my life, everyone knows I eat very clean on a normal basis.
Extremely.
So like everyone knows I hate sugar. And that's one of my biggest gripes though about backcountry food is even to this day, like everything you look at in the food you carry, even the food I carry has a lot of sugar in it. And it really pisses me off, like to no joke. And that it pisses me off how we can't have straight, clean backcountry food. And I really wish someday there'll be some companies out there that can really just make food for the backcountry, not make it to freaking sell to a 15-year-old kid who wants to like get a honey stinger, because you'll get honey stingers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sugar in there.
Oh yeah.
And it drives me insane. And it's not just always, it's always added sugar. It's like, well, if it's natural honey in there, just freaking leave it at that. Stop trying to sugar everything up to the point where we're addicted to it, because I want clean, straight backcountry food. And that's what I don't really do a lot more extra research anymore because I know what works, but I know my food list does have a lot of sugar in it, and it pisses me off that I have to consume sugar on a hunt because I don't consume it at home. So I'm taking things in the mountain that I can't avoid because it's just hard to avoid the sugar part of it.
Yeah, sorry to jump in real quick. I left this out on the cram, but that's why I got so excited about this. 7 grams total sugar, 0 added sugar.
0 added.
7 grams natural
Everything
sugar.
you look at will have
That's
added
it.
sugar.
Less than 10. It's perfect.
Who do you think does the best job at that as far as food companies that are, I mean, we carry, Heather's Choice. Do you think she does a good job?
I think honestly, Heather does a really, really good job.
I would agree.
She's probably the most
Clean.
diet.
And you're going to see that in the price.
Yeah.
Because it is clean. And like, I'm fine because again, do I want to put, not to make fun of a Snicker bar, but like, what's another like just dirty item? Like, sure, it might have the calories, might have all that stuff, but it's like, it's dirty food.
Reese cups.
Yeah. Reese cups.
Yeah, like a Reese cups, like putting that in my body. Why would I do that? Where I could
Take
put a
5.
packaroon from Heather's Choice.
I can go on.
You know,
I know all of them.
I don't know any of them.
Kit Kat, the big cat, by the way.
That's how. Those are always my go-to on the way home.
Yeah. Oh, for
Like
sure.
always, that's my.
Yeah.
Right. Like now I don't need to perform. Now I can just be a fat ass and drive home for 12 hours and I'm going to eat all candy and all sugar and all everything.
I think Heather, I mean, just her background getting into, we've had her on, I don't know if did we release that episode ever? I don't know if
we might not have ever.
We recorded an episode with her at BHA the one year and really dove in. And I knew she was kind of a, top tier as far as like the amount of effort and time she puts into what she eats in her diet. But that was one thing that really came through when we talked to her was just how much effort she's put into making meals that she feels like are good, healthy options.
She was a top tier collegiate athlete, and she's continuing to be a top tier like endurance athlete.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she knows what it takes.
Yeah.
She makes her food that way.
Good point. We do sell those if you're looking for a cleaner option.
They're very good too.
Yeah. And you like them, right? I love her packaroons. I will say that. I don't have any here, but I do buy her packaroons and eat them.
That lavender.
The lavender.
Lavender one's so good.
That one is my favorite.
The lavender's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what is run us through?
I'll run you through my food right now.
Run us through a food list.
And I have all sorts of other food lists as well because I've done the old stoveless method too, and we can dive into that as well.
Well, I got a lot of questions there because that's what I think I'm moving towards.
Okay,
so I got a lot of questions there.
So right now, as you guys know, I have been trying to gain weight, muscle, and try to sustain it. And so every year when I go in the mountains, I used to have this different style food list, which I think I have it written down right here. So I used to carry 2,610 calories in the mountains.
How much?
2,610.
Oh.
It's not very much.
And that was for, that's per day. And so that came out to 1.14 pounds of food per day. So it's very lightweight. But I'm able to perform, but I'm losing a metric ton of weight on a hunt. And I just can't afford to lose all that hard-earned weight I've gained.
You don't want to lose that weight.
I don't want to lose the weight.
I do like to lose the weight. I like to come home.
Honestly, some people, my dad is this, I mean, that's what he likes.
Yeah.
How much weight did you lose on that hunt? I'm like, hopefully none.
That's me. I like to
But
come
he
home and
loves
be
it,
like,
yeah.
man, I am down. Look at me. I'm lean.
Look at me.
So I went from that to now recently on this bear hunt, I was at 3,420 calories.
Better.
That's a lot.
It's a lot difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not actually that much weight difference either. And I want to jump in because you said before you don't really track anything. And I was going to tell you a little tip that makes tracking really easy.
Sure.
So I track all my macros throughout the whole day when I'm doing all this crazy workout stuff on MyFitnessPal, just an app. And
That's
you
what
can-
I use as well.
And so I actually have the paid version so I can do detailed macro breakdowns.
That's usually the first one when my phone's like, you're running out of storage. I'm like, MyFitnessPal.
See you later.
That thing's gone.
That's why I use the calculator to see where I need to be, and
Yep.
then I go straight to MyFitnessPal, plug in those numbers, and then work my way towards it.
And what's easy, once you pay for it, you can actually just scan barcodes.
Yep.
So I can literally take any one of these meals right here and I can scan it, and most likely all that macro breakdown is going to be
That's
in
pretty
the app
cool.
already.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, you just use your phone,
You just
scan
scan it.
the barcode, and it's going to pop it in there.
So as you eat it, you scan it and it'll register.
Yep.
Before
Okay.
you eat it.
Before you eat it.
So you know if it fits your macros.
It's going to be after I eat it.
And so
Let's be
Shit, I'm
honest.
over.
and so what I do is I take it and I create my own meal in my fitness plan. So I have my backcountry meal created in here, item for item all the way down. So it's going to break down fats, proteins, everything, sugar, all that stuff. So I have it in here entered in 3,420 calories, 293 grams of carbs, which is 34% of my backcountry meal, 198 grams of fat, that's 52%, and 124.5 grams of protein, which is 14%.
So you go heavy on the fats with your macros.
Yeah. But here's the thing though, like
Is
by
that because-
looking at it though, at time, I'm trying to manipulate that a little bit more. I don't know if it's probably not the right ratio. I would want more protein in there because my fat is pretty high, but like that's giving me a lot of really good things in the mountains.
Do you feel good?
I feel good.
I mean, fats are lighter, right? Typically, the high
Yeah.
fatty. I mean, Fritos. If you look at that, there's. I don't know if I got some right here, but I mean, Fritos are they're fatty.
Yeah.
but they're light, right?
Yep. And they're
And
one
high
of
in
the
cal- high in
highest
calories.
high calorie per ounce items you
Yeah.
can have.
If your stomach and body isn't fat adapted though, it could be pretty rough.
Gotcha.
Yep. So that's what's really nice about this, is I can have this meal created in MyFitnessPal, and now I could go through if I wanted to and add things, remove things, try to like get those macros a little bit different. If I, went on a hunt, if you're like, oh yeah, I need some more carbs because I want some more sustained energy or whatever, I could just start manipulating that a little bit. So that's what's great. It's visually, it's right there. I don't have to sit there and read the back of the label, put in an Excel sheet, try to add it up, which I've done before in the past, but it's a big pain when you're changing things a lot. So I just have a meal, and I even have a little photo I can add right on top of it of one of my meals. Just I put a photo in there and labeled it backcountry food.
You use more of this application than I do.
Yeah,
I
this
just work my
application
way
is
towards
really,
it.
it's
I'm
really
like,
good.
okay, I'm there.
And then you can see all the breakdowns of sodiums. And here's the thing, like I said, that pisses me off: 79 grams of sugar
That's
on my
a lot.
backcountry meal, or my backcountry. That's one day, and that's more than I consume on a daily basis outside of hunting. But these backcountry food items that we take, for whatever reason, they're still not straight clean, because again, people have to abide by the masses, and everyone loves sugar. So
Yeah, let me
eventually,
see
like,
those honey stinger chews. Let me see those.
so I really want to do is, I know what my food works, dive into it right now, but I really think I'm consider myself very dialed, but I want to get more dialed and find out if there's other meals out there that are cleaner, that give me exactly what I need, but can get rid of some of that sugars and then maybe make my macros a little bit differently. But this app is great. I can put it all in there. Even the peak refuel is in MyFitnessPal.
Wow,
I can literally scan it and it'll pop it
Did
right
not
in
know
here.
that.
nice.
So like right now, chicken pesto pasta entered right in there. My green belly meals are in here as well.
That's a hot tip.
Yeah.
MyFitnessPal.
Yeah.
Scan the label.
I can even take my everything bagel, like just Thomas brand everything bagel. I can scan that. Boom, that'll pop it in here for a bagel. Give me all the breakdowns of the bagel,
bagel.
salami.
A bagel. This
Yeah,
is
I know I say it really weird.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
This
I
is how I manage my daily life. It's a great app. It's awesome.
Which makes sense too, because if you can manage this on your daily life, it just becomes natural that you're going to go to the extreme level in the food side for hunting. And I think it's going to be hard to, everyone has lives and eating food and all that. But if you can start trying to take some of your daily life and try to enter in one of these apps, try to figure out what you're consuming there, and then figure out what you're consuming in the mountains, I think you're going to be beneficial in the long run, because you know what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah. So I already kind of knew the answer, but like these honey stinger energy chews, 0 grams of fat, 0 grams of protein,
Yep.
Yeah.
39 grams of carbs.
Yep.
27 of that
Sugar.
is added sugar.
There you go.
That's why you get that energy boost.
To the top of the hill. Let's
To
go.
the top. That's why you get it. But that's why that fat for you, that's much more sustained long-term energy.
Yeah.
But it's tough on your, well, my stomach. I shouldn't say yours, but it's tough
Yeah,
on my
mine's
stomach.
pretty
to be-
doable.
I like their little
that heavy
diagram on the
fat.
back. They've got a little diagram. Prepare, perform, recover. Just prepare and perform. That's it.
No
No recovery. This is just get up and go.
Yeah, I would not feel good after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll go to the daily breakdown, and I did not catch the homework assignment to bring my daily food in here.
You missed it?
I missed that.
Yeah, I
No,
didn't
but
see
like
that
I just
either.
got
You
back
didn't
from a
see
hunt
that?
and I consumed it all. And
I probably missed the assignment.
so here's the thing too, though. Like
you
you
all
said,
get A's.
like you said earlier, though, like your food is very easy to prepare.
Yeah.
Trails is very easy. Mine is on the more difficult side. It does take a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of focus to actually go through what I do when I do it. So everything that I bring is vacuum sealed. We'll start there.
Out of its original packaging into a vacuum
Out
seal?
of its original packaging into a vacuum thing. So here's the thing as well. Why pack trash into the mountains that I have to then turn around and pack out? So there's a bunch of items out here on the table that you could remove your wrapper on and just not carry it. And the food
Yeah,
item's still going to be great.
I'm definitely packing extra weight in wrappers and
Yeah.
stuff.
And
And,
it's not-
then I'm
not-
also packing it all out.
And I will throw it because people are going to say like, oh yeah, that's 0.2 ounces. Yeah, it might be 0.01 ounces, but that's still weight you're carrying that you don't need to carry.
I bet it's more than that, to be honest. If you,
Yeah,
pull
I bet
off-
it
if
is.
you
add it
pull
all
off
up.
all the wrappers and
Yep.
everything on those and added it up, I bet you're
Yep, I actually did an article.
Better up there.
I did an
Half
article
pound,
on
maybe?
GOHUNT about that. If you guys want to figure it out, it's my 2021 backcountry food list where I actually took out all the weight of peak refuel. Inside that peak refuel, what do you have in there? You have the little oxygen absorber. That's weight. You're not eating that.
you have the
You-
top piece.
the
that
top
you pull
piece
off.
you can cut. Like
I
so
usually
you,
cut those off.
Yeah,
though.
so you can save weight by like cutting the top off, resealing it, pull the oxygen absorber, or you can just take that meal and dump it into a vacuum sealed little bag. And I can vacuum seal it. So now I'm actually saving more weight, making that thing compressed all the way down, and I'll eat my meal inside that little vacuum sealed bag. So it's just a lot lighter weight, takes up less space. And overall, when you think of, okay, I have 9 days worth of peak refuels, that's 9 giant bags that's in my backpack taking a lot of bulk. So like my meals are pretty compact. Like people are watching, will have to watch, but like, I don't know what it might be, like 6 inches wide by 8-10 inches long, like a full bag. And it's
Where do
very
you get the
compact.
bags to freeze to pack them? Not freeze pack. They're not. I'm calling a freezer pack, but essentially you're sucking the air out of them, right?
Yeah, so I just have a super old vacuum sealer. I think it's a Food Saver one at home from way back in the day, and I just have a bunch of I think they're LEM meat bags, the ones I would use if I was going to take my.
It's more expensive.
More expensive. Yep, and also the caveat is I am making more trash in the environment most likely because I'm taking that thing and adding another bag,
Yeah.
and so like I am making
Aha.
some more trash. Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I got you.
Yes.
I roped you into that one.
Yeah, you did. But like, yeah, they're just the normal freeze vacuum sealed bags that I would do with like wild game meat.
Gotcha.
And I think it's a really good system because, like I said, you don't need some of these wrappers. Why carry it around? You're saving weight because you have 9 days worth of food. So that is a decent amount of weight that you can be saving that you can then maybe add another piece of food item. You can end up saving weight on wrappers that you can carry more food or carry more water. Win-win.
Yeah. So what are you actually packing?
Okay, so on this hunt, I did bring coffee because I knew water was going to be readily available. We had
Love it.
snowpack and stuff like that, so I actually had coffee. So I just have Black Rifle coffee, the little like instant little sticks, little individual things. So
You just
one of
can't
those a
get
day.
off the coffee.
No, man, I love coffee. I
So
made
is it a
good.
little pouch?
Yeah,
Is it instant coffee? You dump it in?
Yeah, dump it in instant coffee. Yep. So
Drink it black?
Drink it straight black. I hate anything else added to it. No sugar, no anything, no flavor.
Have you tried Splenda?
Have I tried Splenda? No, I haven't tried to kill
It's
myself.
delicious.
Have you tried a Frappuccino?
No. So yeah, I'm that cowboy who's drinking this straight black, and I want it black. Like sometimes I'll put 2 or 3 of those in one cup, and I just want to filter that stuff through my teeth. Just love it. Love a thick black cup of coffee.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was graphic.
yeah,
Got it. I liked it.
yeah. So breakfast to me is one of like the important heavy hitters in the morning. I want that energy right away, so I will have a bar right away. Unlike Trail, who has his at 11 a.m.
Yeah, I would
I don't-
feel so shitty.
But maybe Trail will listen to this and he'll change his ways. You never know.
Probably not, but
Can't
I'm,
teach an old dog new tricks.
I'm listening.
Okay, so I will.
I'm open.
I like to kick it off right away with energy because I might have a good morning pound.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I might get somewhere and all of a sudden you always laugh every time I say that.
Well, I mean, that's a fairly graphic saying. If somebody were to just hear that and not
Yes.
know it's a hunting
Yes.
podcast.
Yes. That's one of those ones where you do like a reel of it and you just leave it as that and you're like, whoa, what the heck is Brady talking about? Brady's a dirty mind. But like, no, it's a lot more important things to that. You know, good morning pound. You just got to get up. You got to get up and go hiking. You got to get your glassing knob.
Got it.
Words are so funny because the context, like you can say that on this podcast because it's of hunting. You could also say that on an OnlyFans podcast, and it would slap just as well.
So you're saying I should add that to my OnlyFans account?
It's so funny.
That I don't have.
Okay. Carry on.
So
I'm back.
the heavy hitter in the morning is gonna be my green belly, dark chocolate banana.
Which green belly meals are delicious. Have you tried those?
I haven't.
Dude, they're good.
I've never
They're
had
good.
them.
So they come in a packet of 2. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of calories in there, like a ton. I think they're like 620, 680 or something like that for 2 bars. So I will split it out and only have 1 bar, which is 330 calories.
Yeah. And here's the thing that I like about those is the taste is good, but the consistency is what hooks me. Like
It's not too dry. It's not too.
It's kind of chewy.
Yeah.
It's almost. I want to say almost kind of marshmallowy, to be honest. I don't know.
Do you ever had one on my Audhead hunt? Did I share it with you?
Yeah, I've had them before.
Well, yeah, when they get hot.
Yeah. Oh, they're tasty.
When they get hot, they're really good. It's like
there's
I
a
kind of
dark chocolate
brownie.
banana one, which is really good. The apricot one, I really like. But
They're
those are
basically like 650 to 700. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, so they're really good. And I think the
a full
chocolate
meal.
banana one is literally the best. I've had a lot of their different flavors, but that one to me, again, the word of the day, slaps.
the mango cashew one is tasty.
Okay. Yeah.
Those are good.
They're really good.
Green bells.
It's a company that I used way back in the day. Mm-hmm. They're big on all these through hikes and stuff like that across the country, and we've added them on the GOHUNT Gear Shop a while ago, and I'm really grateful for that addition. They're on the little expensive side, but you get 2 bars per thing, so I'll split it up, and I'll have to have 1 bar in the morning. And then breakfast fat content right away: Justin's hazelnut and almond butter. That's my go-to right away in the morning. Have one of those.
You're just eating it right out of the packet.
Yep. And, and another pro tip is, so calories are everything on the mountain. And that's one of those items that obviously I can't remove it from the wrapper because I'll have peanut butter all over the place. Mm-hmm. But take your little knife out of your kill kit, make a horseshoe cut on your Justin's. All right. So you're horseshoeing it out.
Yep.
Flip that top part over. And now you can actually get at all the
bottom pieces
calories.
that
So you're not going to lose it all. Because you can rip off the top, you can do the old, you're biting it, and then you're folding it, and you're biting it again. But like you're actually leaving, if you actually open one of those up, you're leaving a lot of calories to waste. Mm-hmm. And then you're actually carrying those calories around that you could have consumed.
Yeah.
So that's what's hard with the peanut butter. But if you do the little pro tip, make the horseshoe cut around the whole thing, fill the top off, and then you can just get it out easier.
Yeah.
Or then I take my back of my knife blade, and I'll just kind of scoop it out of
You
there.
ever cut the corners of your mouth either side, trying to get that whole thing in your mouth and pull the very bottom?
And then you end up like pulling a piece of like plastic and you end up eating it by
Yeah.
accident. Yeah. So that's a pro tip, how to get through that. So another morning energy thing, just like U-Trail, Pro Bar Bolt Energy Chews, the raspberry ones, those are really good.
That's what I got.
Nice. You have the raspberry ones?
Yep. I love raspberry. Raspberry
minds
is my
think
jam.
alike.
I love
Which one?
the raspberries.
Pro Bar Bolt, raspberry.
Those little bolts.
Yep. And they're just, I don't know, they hit pretty good.
There's my electrolytes right there. Says it on the package.
Oh, wow.
Boom.
Wow. So yeah, I do a whole packet of those. Morning snack.
This is before lunch.
This is all
We're
before
not
lunch.
to lunch. This is
We're
all
not even to
morning.
lunch yet.
Okay.
No. So my morning snack is going to be the Pro Bar Meal peanut butter chocolate chip. Again, just like you, that thing is very good. 400 calories per bar. That is one of the bars that I will remove the wrapper on, and it's totally fine in my little freeze dried thing the whole entire time because my vacuum sealed bag.
Yeah.
So remove the wrapper, get rid of it. Don't bring it in the mountains. All right, another morning snack. We're still on the morning trail.
Okay.
This is
How many calories do you consume before lunch? Can you tell me?
You sound like me. This is great.
You've got to be 2,500 calories before lunch.
I'm over 1,000 calories.
Over
before
1,000 before lunch.
For lunch, yep.
Gotcha.
So my morning snack is a Rip Van waffle Snickerdoodle Stroop waffle.
Say that 5 times fast. A Rip
Van waffle, snickerdoodle, stroop waffle.
I guarantee you that's made in Minnesota or Wisconsin.
No question.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I've never heard of it.
So it's more of a, I don't want to say it, they're a hippie company, but they're more of like conscious about not adding a bunch of extra sugars in their products. So it's basically the same thing as a honey stinger waffle, but less sugar. And that's why I like it.
Rip Van waffles.
Yep, Rip Van waffles.
Gotcha.
They make a bunch of other really cool
Oh, I
products.
know these. Yeah.
Yeah, the Rip Vans.
I'm tracking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen those too. Yeah.
So that's what I like, is because, again, it's just the only real reason is there's less sugar. And the one I have is 120 calories.
So these are less sugar than the honey stingers?
Honey stingers, yeah, less added
okay.
sugar.
Okay.
Just more natural sugar. Now we're finally on lunch.
Okay.
Lunch, everything bagel, smashed to smithereens, completely smashed ahead of time because I want to save less weight or save less space, with salami and pepper jack cheese.
Delish.
And I usually have 6 pieces of salami and probably 2 pieces of the pepper jack cheese. And unlike you, I used to do those same little cheese packets you do, but I'm a cheap ass. And that's actually a little bit more expensive. So I buy the cheese in the big blocks, you know, the giant cheese.
And you cut
The
slices.
government cheese, government block of cheese.
And I cut it myself.
Okay. Where do you put it? You just put it on the
I put it on
bagel?
a sandwich ahead of time. Yep. I
You
make
just
it.
put it between the 2 slices of the bagel?
Yep.
And then
I
smash it.
down.
That works.
Yeah. And again,
That's a good tip. Save some weight.
yeah. So here's the thing too. Every time when I've talked about the vacuum sealed bags, people look at my meals and inside like, well, your sandwich is smashed.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm still eating it.
And it's better that
what is
way.
the difference between a smashed sandwich and a brand new looking poofed up bagel? Nothing. There's no calorie difference between a smashed one and a pretty looking one. I'm not trying to win a culinary contest in the mountains. I'm trying to just eat the calories and get it in my system. So I don't care if it's smashed, folded up, whatever it looks like. That's still just straight calories.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys
people-
a personal question?
Yeah.
Like if you were to go to like a Jimmy John's
Yeah, I
And
wouldn't
you-
want it smashed.
and you guys don't leave it in the wrapper and smash it?
No. You smash it?
You guys don't do that?
No.
You do?
Of course I do that.
You smash your sandwich?
Yeah.
No, never.
Makes it
Nice.
easier
You
to
leave
eat.
it in the wrapper so it's not going to spill off the sides, and you give it a nice top pressure.
Really?
Until you just, you lose about a half inch, and then it's just like,
Never done it.
then the,
Yeah.
vinear and all that just soaks into the
I
bread.
see
Everything's,
that.
oh, it's way better smashed.
Okay. So I'm on something.
I think you're on
Yeah, it
something.
tastes
It's
better
way better
smashed.
smashed.
Yeah,
You
so
don't
that-
smash the peanut butter and jelly when you make it?
No.
You don't like give it a,
Uh-uh.
a nice little pressure?
I keep it fluffy.
Wow.
So that's another one of my rant is I think a lot of people just assume that a backcountry meal should be pretty. It should look really good, but it doesn't really matter. It's just freaking calories when you're back there. And I just want to eat it and get it over with. Sure, I enjoy it. Yeah.
That sounds pretty good. Pepper jack, bagel,
Salami.
salami. Sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's
Does
good.
sound good.
Do you pack any, I pack a little mayo packet. Do you ever do that?
Yeah, so I actually have a bunch of Cholula packets that Mr. Cody Bohr got for me
You
back
like
in
the
the day.
hot sauce?
Hot sauce on there, yeah. So I don't do it every day. I'll probably do it every other day.
Yeah.
But I do have some Cholula packet that I'll just toss in there, and then I'll have that with my lunch.
Mustard's kind of a complete waste if you think about it. There's really
Nothing to it.
No calories
just straight
to
sodium.
it. It's straight
That's it.
sodium. Yeah, but it does taste good.
Yeah.
Adds a little variety.
And then we'll get to the cheese discussion. So right before I went bear hunting, a bunch of people commented on my Instagram about the cheese. That was the biggest thing in the world. It seemed like they'd never seen cheese being used in the mountains before. That cheese will last forever, like you said.
Yeah, I've never
It
had any
lasts
issues
way
with
longer than I think people think. If it gets a little sweaty, whatever. It's still food.
I've done 10 full days with cheese, and I've eaten the cheese on the 10th day. And I've had hunts, like I said, where it was so hot, I literally squeezed the cheese out of the packet, and it was you could drizzle it, and I ate it, and it tasted amazing, by the way.
Yeah, and for the most part too, on most of these hunts, even in September, like it is cool in the afternoon. You're hanging your food normally, and that food's getting some airflow, so it's going to be cooler. It's in your backpack. It's not like I wouldn't put the cheese on the top lid of my backpack. I'd probably put it in the main compartment of my bag, so it's not getting baked by the sun when my backpack's sitting there when I'm glassing. But
I'm gonna say I have, and still no issues.
still no issues. See, cheese will last the entire time.
Yeah, Utah last year had that elk tag. It was 98 degrees. It was August to the first 2 weeks of September. Hotter than hell. No shade. In a burn. Cheese was squeezable. No problem. I know you have a problem with it.
No, it's just I trust you about 99% of things, but your stomach is so solid. Like that's where I'm just like,
Sure.
it could be good for you.
I would say try it.
Yeah, it would like.
I would say
It's just
try
scary
it.
with my stomach.
I guess
to
I
think
should.
about that.
Yeah, I should preface it and say there was no mold on it. You could eat it. I ate it, and I've not had any issues.
Oh, want to know another debacle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bear hunt debacle.
This is debacle 10.
Debacle 10.
In 9 days.
Yeah. So, sorry, Omar, but you're sitting in here, so we're going to talk about you. So on the bear hunt, Omar had some bagels. Omar says he bought them like recently. They had mold on them.
They were moldy.
Your moldy bagels. So we're back there, and I'm like, what are you gonna do? That's straight calories. And he did the smart thing, which he just cut off the mold, tossed it to the side, and then consumed his bagels. But somehow he said he bought them at Walmart.
Did you
he
check
bought his
the
bread at
expiration
Walmart.
date on the package that you bought? All right, pro tip here: when you're buying this kind of stuff, right? There's inventory, like FIFO and LIFO, right? First in, first out, last in, first out. Okay, when you're going to buy those perishable, make sure you're getting the one that's like the most freshly made.
Yeah.
Look at those. If you're going into the backcountry and you're going to buy this kind of stuff, look at the perishable date because they're going to be very different from the one that's in the front to the ones that are back in the back.
Yeah. So I'm all about saving money, as you guys know. I'm a cheap ass. But I don't know about buying bread at Walmart.
The sale breads, they got 1 day left.
He probably bought it in the area where people would like go in there to like, oh yeah, we're gonna go bear baiting and like use all this rotten bread. Like that was probably the area he bought from.
It was a loaded cart just headed out the back door, and he was like, "Sweet bread! Somebody left it here for me."
I mean, the thing with mold, though, I mean, you can't cut it off, right?
You can't
I mean,
cut it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need it.
You can't do it.
So you eat cheese, no big deal. You've
No
never
big
had
deal.
any issues.
Yep. And then another one of my cheese items, little thing of Baby Bells. I'm surprised you don't have a Baby Bell in yours.
I have eaten Baby Bells before, but I didn't.
The thing
It's
I
not
hate,
a
thing I hate
regular.
about Baby Bells though that I might switch it up on, they are so damn expensive nowadays.
Yeah,
You guys
you're
look the
talking
price?
the little baby,
Little Baby
bell,
Bell
with the
around
wax,
the wheels.
clown cheese.
the
Yeah.
wheels with the wax wrapper on the
Yeah, it
outside.
looks like a mouse is going to steal it and roll it down the mountain.
Do you
because,
chew the wax wrapper?
Oh,
People
can
do
you?
that. Yeah, I mean a little bit.
Can you chew it?
But yeah, people do that.
Like chew it and eat it?
No, you can't eat it. I wouldn't recommend
They
eat
just
it. But
chew it?
Yeah, but it's like waxy.
gum?
Yeah, it's kind of waxy. It'll disintegrate after a second, but people do chew them.
Okay.
You and your friends are from Utah.
We're from you. Yeah. I'm
So
a
I,
weirdo.
so I have one of those that's usually 70 calories. It's not a lot. Doesn't meet that trail's 100 calories per ounce. I'll get into that though. I have a rant about that too. All right, another lunch item: Fritos chili cheese, weighed out to exactly 1 ounce. Literally, I put it on my little macro scale I got at home that I use for weighing out all my other food.
Yeah.
Weighed out to 1 ounce in a little tiny snack Ziploc bag. And here's again where people say, well, you're vacuum sealing everything. What about your Fritos? Aren't they just a bunch of things of powder? And I'm sure you've experienced it in your little bag. They actually hold up way more than you might think. I pull out my Fritos on day 9. They're not all powder. They're still in their little Frito form. I mean, they're already pretty small to begin with, but like you're not just having powdered crackers or chips when you're back there when you're vacuum sealing it and crunching it down and putting it in your backpack. So they will last the entire time, just great and dandy.
The thing about Fritos too, if anybody's ever interested in like ingredients and clean, Fritos are unbelievably clean.
Yep.
There's nothing in them. It's corn, corn oil, and salt. That's it.
It's literally one of the highest calorie per ounce items you
Yep.
can put in your backpack at 160 calories per ounce.
And cleanest. It's
So if you-
corn oil, salt.
So this is why, like, I could get into it. Like, I really want more clean foods. Like, you could almost make a dirty backcountry list where you have a metric ton of calories and exactly what you need, and you could probably just bring a whole bag of Fritos,
Yeah.
and just consume a bag of Fritos every single day and get a lot of calories. But it's not probably gonna be they are clean, but like you can make backcountry meal really dirty, but you're getting a lot of calories. And I'm trying to avoid that. But
And the reason why I know that about Fritos is my son. So
Really?
like instead of eating the nasty chips, that we give him Fritos. It's just so clean.
For me, it's a calorie weight thing.
Yeah.
It's high in fat, and I can eat them, and they're crunchy. And I'm with you. I mean, I put mine. I'll throw some jerky sticks in with my Fritos, and usually by mid-hunt they get a little. They're not as crunchy as they were.
Oh yeah, because they pull them from
they
the
kind
jerky.
of absorb some moisture out of the jerky or whatever it is. But like, who cares? I don't care. I'm not eating them for.
It's calories.
Yeah, it's
Salt,
calories,
food.
and they taste decent, and they're good for lunch.
Yep. So the two other things on an afternoon snack side are Justin's hazelnut and almond butter, and then just a Justin's almond classic.
You love nut butters.
Love nut butters.
Now I know why your fat's so high.
Yep, right there, straight fat.
Cheeses and your nut butters.
Yep.
And another really good one too that I use quite a bit in conjunction with Justin's is F-bomb.
Yep.
So you got the F-bomb macadamia nuts. Those ones are really, really good as well. Like just straight, whichever one's the highest calorie. I think they have some that are like 230 calories. F-bombs are really, really good. But I just didn't have any
Pro
F-bombs.
tip: eat some carbs, some simple carbs when you have a fatty meal like that, and it will be sustained energy, long energy.
Yep. So I have two of those. So I have 3 total of those per day, and that's well over 600 calories just in 3 nut butters.
Yep.
Which is huge to me. Supplements. So every single day I pack around a Mountain Ops Hydrate, and I do like you, like probably every other day on a Mountain Ops Ignite, and that's just the little sticks that'll shoot.
You do coffee instead, right? On the other days, you're coffee every single day, no matter what.
This one was every single day, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because of the water situation. But like on some of my mule deer hunts where water is going to be a hot commodity where I can't find it very often, I will avoid coffee on those hunts. Just completely avoid coffee.
Sacrifice.
Just sacrifice and not have it because I don't want to burn that water because I'd rather consume that water and rather not dehydrate myself.
It's a lot of sacrifice for you, though.
It is. I mean, people know I love to dehydrate myself.
Yeah.
Not anymore though. Gallon a day, baby.
Love it. Actually healthy now.
Yeah, and then I have it written on here as my nightcap, which I always thought was funny. My nightcap in the evening is my Lano Life bone broth. So I do a cup of bone broth at night, which is I think straight 50 calories.
It's actually really smart to do that.
Is that it? You eating anything for dinner?
I guess I should have said dinner before the nightcap. Gotcha. I get so excited about
what's
the bone
before your
broth.
nightcap?
Peak refuel.
Okay.
And pretty much the same flavor. Sometimes I'll throw in biscuits and gravy, which again the word of the day slaps.
That was my go-to.
Chicken pesto pasta. I think they have one that's like a venison casserole. That's really, really good. I just try to find.
I don't like that one.
What?
Not my jam.
So I just straight look for all the ones with the highest calorie count and the highest protein because
really?
Yeah. Like there's a lot of other good flavors, but they don't have enough calories. Like even this one right here, 740.
Yeah.
So if I had 2 green bellies, that's almost equal to that.
Yeah, there are definitely meals
that are a little bit less.
Whether you're looking at Peak Refuel or Pinnacle or Mountain House, there are meals within their lineup that have more calories in their pack. That's for sure. Never been. It's interesting. I've never looked at the individual meals. I've just purely looked at it from a flavor perspective, and I'm like, man, at the end of the night, I need a meal. I don't want to eat the same meal every single night, even though it might have higher calories. So I've kind of just picked by flavor palette, if you will.
So I'll probably
that's interesting.
I'll have 1 to 3 different flavors maybe, but they're all
high calorie.
Try to get over 1,000 calories per meal. And that's why I really like the Peaks, and they take less water.
That's why I always liked them. Back when I was doing backcountry hunts, I was specifically biscuits and gravy, and then they take less water.
Yeah, and that's what's really like you look at some of those ones like I just said, like you can have a freeze dried meal that's going to have 500 calories. I think some might even have less than that.
Some do.
As like a dinner item. I'm like, dang, if that's a dinner item, 3 of my nut butters is more calories.
Yeah,
than
and I've eaten those and gone to bed hungry at times, but yeah.
But you seem to not care.
No.
You seem to not want to change, even though
I just keep rolling.
That's what it does.
I have at times. I will say, like I've switched. I mean, there are Mountain House meals that I really like, and like I'm always going to have a spaghetti, and I just like it. And I don't know how many calories in our spaghetti Mountain House. Probably not that many, to be honest. I guarantee you they're not as much as most of these Peak Refuel meals. But I like it. I like the taste of it. And it's like enough calories to get me through. They're just like certain meals within different lineups that I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take that and eat it because I like it. And I think
you're an eat it because you like it.
I think I think that's what I'm discovering here is like there's definitely probably for me my priority at the end of the day is like I just want to like it. I want to feel good about what I'm eating. I want to taste. I want it to taste good, and it's probably more important to me than like overall calorie count if I'm thinking about it. It's just interesting.
Yeah, and to me, I'm just
look at me. I'm learning.
Yeah,
which is so interesting to me
Yeah.
And I would love to get into a deep conversation with you at some other point, because this will be a deep conversation. But
it might change.
You're
This
such
might-
a dedicated backcountry guy and do it so much.
This might change my perspective. This might change my planning. You know, I might look at it a little bit. I will say, like, for the most part, I don't ever really feel like I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm never hungry either.
Yeah.
That's why even like my old food calories at 2,600, I was okay. I'm not like starving every single day. I don't feel like I'm, bonking during the middle. Like I'm pretty good to keep going. But like this way, now I have more calories. I'm not losing the weight when I'm in the backcountry, which I'm all for.
So why did you go away from the stoveless?
Stoveless I still like, but I think stoveless is one of those ones that it's a certain type of year thing. It's easier. Like a spring bear hunt would be totally doable because you do have some snow to get your, you can probably melt the snow just at camp in the stove and stuff like that. But I don't know really, to be honest.
Well, that's what I wanted to get into is like, I was listening through your list, right? Like I said, I haven't backcountry hunted in over 4 years, right?
Yep.
Just with what I had going on in my life. And I'm trying to remember what I was eating back then, but I know it was over 3,000 calories.
Yep.
I know I was 2.5 pounds of food a day. That's what I vividly remember.
Yeah, I
that.
remember you had more food than I did.
Yes, I stayed at 2.5 pounds a day. And like back then, I've always had a scale, food scale. I always weighed all my food, everything. I can't remember what the calorie count was though. But on your listening to you go through yours, the only thing that has the stove is your coffee and your peak refuel.
Yep. Which is a very easy thing just to get rid of. It actually is.
So to go stoveless, what would you do at night?
Okay, so
when you were going stoveless.
So at night, the switch I would make, and again, the whole stoveless thing came to be because I just wanted to try to find a way to switch it up, what I was doing, have more calories, and get rid of a stove weight. Because if I get rid of a stove and a fuel canister and a spork,
you can carry it in food.
And then I'm also not burning up extra water as well. And then also I'm able to go to bed sooner at night because I'm not having to cook.
Let it sit.
And to me, sleep is everything. Like I can recover a lot with sleep and the food I have. So I was actually increasing calories, gaining more sleep, using less water. And those are the main benefits and saving up a lot of extra room in my backpack. So the main difference there in the stoveless is all nut butters, heavy on nut butters and macadamia nuts. And I also threw in, back in the day, I used to switch it and have MCT oil, a little container of MCT oil, and straight olive oil. And I would just drink both of those, which that's the scary thing, though. You definitely want to test MCT oil on your body because it can make you go to the bathroom more.
I can't. I wouldn't be able to do either of those.
So I could drink both of those to get extra calories as well.
Olive oil will do the same thing to me if I overdo it.
But for the most part, the stoveless was 3,300 calories. So it's actually pretty much right on with what I am right now, but saving that stove weight, which is going to be almost a pound sometimes if you're stove and fuel and a spork, and then extra water. And the main items there was a mass gainer protein shake in the morning. So I would take a mass gainer shake to gather a ton of calories. So my shake alone was almost 1,300 calories for breakfast. And so I'd have to take a shaker bottle in the mountains. Yeah. And then, you do have to try to clean that out. But the way to clean it out is you have your protein in there, your mass gainer, you put some water in there and you shake it up and you're drinking it. And as you're drinking it, you're adding a little bit more water in there and then reshaking it up again. So you're eventually kind of cleaning it as you're drinking it. Sure. So that way it's not going to sit there with protein shake, because everyone knows if you've taken a bunch of mass gainer or protein shakes, if that thing sits there and gets hot with some protein in it, it smells horrible. So you want to try to clean it out. So that's the easy way to clean it out. And then throughout the whole day, it's very similar. It was just a Pro Bar. And again, F-bombs. It was a honey stinger back then because I didn't know about the Rip Vans. So I had 1, 2, 3 F-bombs. I had a whole thing of macadamia nuts, which are 204 calories per ounce. So it's a shit ton of calories right there just on straight macadamia nuts. Like I'm talking about raw macadamia nuts. Yep. And then for dinner, I would do a green belly. And I would do 2 bars of the green belly.
Which is full. I mean, it's an equivalent essentially 600 and whatever calories, 650.
Yeah.
I mean, it's essentially the same amount of calories as a lot of Mountain House meals.
Yep. And so that weight was 1.46 pounds per day.
1.4. It's
That's
lighter.
It? 1.4 is way lighter, and it's 3,300 calories.
And you didn't have to take a stove.
And I don't have to take a stove.
I might be able to get to 4,000 then.
You can, yeah. And you could just do that and throw some of the other stuff in there, the other really high calorie items, like maybe throw in another Pro Bar or something like that that's 400 calories. Like, it's actually a really great method But again, you just got to realize there's no comfort meal in the evening, which I don't need a comfort meal. And that's why I could still do this, and it's very easy. Like some people are like, oh, you have to struggle through it. I really like that comfort meal in the evening. That's like, well, a green belly bar to me is a pretty good comfort meal. It's getting exactly what I need. I can eat it and go right to bed.
Yeah, I could. I don't want to speak too soon. I'm 90% sure I'm going stoveless this year on these 2 backcountry hunts that I have.
Yep.
Man, I don't need that comfort meal. I need the calories and something that's not gonna spin my stomach up.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's where I'm going this year. Getting back into backcountry hunting is just straight stoveless.
Yeah. It's once you try, it's definitely one of those things you're probably going to want to try ahead of time, because again, you have to deal with a shaker bottle, and you have to know how to clean it and get that clean. But like, to get rid of your comfort meal in the evening is very easy. Once you've tried it once, you're like, wow, I can do this every single day. Like, you really can. Yeah, there's a lot of fat. Again, I think the fat on here, 182 grams of fat per day.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot of fat. But the big benefit is, like you were saying earlier, about you shoot for 100 calories per ounce as your goal. The stoveless method averaged out the entire day's worth of food, 160 calories per ounce.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So it's
high.
Very high.
Yeah, that ratio is high. I don't know. I don't need a hot meal at night. I just like it.
You just like it, yeah.
Yeah.
I just like a warm meal. It's like I'm eating a warm meal and I'm going to bed. I feel like I sleep warmer.
Yep.
It's a little bit of mental, and I also just enjoy it more. So I would say, to me, that one I probably won't ever change. I just like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. In my head, I'm like struggling going back and forth, because I do agree, eating a warm, a hot meal before getting in your sleeping bag, there is something to be said about that, right? It's not just the comfort meal itself. It's also like the general aroma that happens after that, right? Yep.
Yep.
Your thermogenesis goes up and you get into a sleeping bag, you got a full belly, the whole thing. But when you look at the calories, it's really, you can overcome that.
You can definitely do it
really easily.
Yep. Yeah, and Brady's done it. I've seen him do it.
And if that's your one thing that's requiring a stove,
yeah,
right? Like,
I've been with Brady before. I was sitting there eating a big hearty meal of beef stroganoff and looked over, and Brady was eating a green belly bar. And
yeah, that was on that elk hunt.
I thought, you poor sucker, look at me just eating my.
but then here's the thing though, like maybe it's flipped. Maybe you could say my comfort meal then is my breakfast item, because my breakfast item is actually really good, so I'm looking forward to it. And it's not just mass gainer. I wanted to dive in right now too on what exactly is in my breakfast shake, because it's my own concoction. So my breakfast shake is pretty intense, and I want to hear your thoughts on it, Lorenzo. So,
What?
mass gainer protein powder.
yeah.
So you have to start there with a base. Then you have hemp hearts, hemp seeds. Okay. Then you have cinnamon, 2 teaspoons. You have 2 teaspoons of powdered peanut butter. All right. Quick oats, 3/4 cup. Raw black chai seeds.
Okay.
All right. 1 tablespoon. And then you have some MCT oil, powdered MCT oil that you add on top of that, 3 scoops of that. So that all adds up to whatever I said it was, 1,000. Where's that at?
Do you have the macro breakdown on that?
What's your favorite flavor? What's the flavor of mass gainer shake?
Yeah, I have the macro breakdown here for you.
Vanilla?
For this one, it was just vanilla. Yeah, a chocolate one's probably not the best. Or like even you could probably do an unflavored. Do you want to see the macro breakdown?
Yeah, I want to see, because your fats would be through the roof.
Yeah, so it's all broken down right in that middle that Lorenzo's looking at right now.
So you're not going to tell me what hunts would you use a stoveless method, and which one would you go back to like a regular dehydrated meal?
It is nice on a later season hunt to have
hot food.
Hot food.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So early season stuff.
Early season, August, September, even part of October.
It's hot out.
Very easy. A spring bear hunt's a really good one.
Gotcha.
Some of those hunts that are water limiting, because again, I'm not using that water per se as the meal in the evening. Getting rid of my coffee. Sure, that mass gainer does take a decent amount of water.
Yeah.
But then I can also take that and roll it to my glassing knob in the morning, sit down and start glassing, and I'm sipping on a protein mass gainer shake while I'm glassing. So I'm sustaining it, not just trying to pound it, and slowly consuming that as I'm sitting there glassing.
Got it.
And healthy too. Like this is setting up. You got hemp hearts, you got the peanut butter powder, you got cinnamon, chia seeds, MCT oil. That would crush my stomach, but it is like
you can substitute it.
In what you're setting your body up for the rest of the day to be like ready to receive the rest of its food, right? Like you're setting your metabolic baseline up for the rest of the day to actually use the food that you're eating from then on out.
Do you think there's anything else that you could add to it?
So that's what I was looking at is what I would like change in that. I don't think I would add anything to it because you added carbs, you added fat. It's already got 52 grams of protein in just the serving of mass gainer itself, which is pretty typical of a mass gainer, which is a perfect. That's where I try to stay about 50 to 80 on a given meal for me just here in the office. So I'm already in my window there. The only thing is I would cut down on the fats just because of my stomach, right? Just how hard it would be on my stomach.
Yeah.
But the PB2, you take the oil out of that, so the fats are out of that. And then just the MCT oil is what I would change. But 1,200 calories for a breakfast, in a healthy, very healthy breakfast, you're setting your body up to be ready for the rest of the day, for the food you're giving it and the energy you're trying to expend. You basically just set your stomach up to receive the rest of the nutrients for the rest of the day while you're being active.
And then I should throw in there too so every single day that big protein packet of breakfast items is all vacuum sealed as well.
I saw that.
Yeah.
You blended it.
Blended it ahead of time. Yep. So it makes it all ground together. Everything's all mixed. All the oats are all chopped up really small. So it's not like you have,
Of course, Brady did that. I am not the personality to be able to do that though.
And that's what my methods take time. They do take a lot of time. So it's really like planned out. You get through like a full week ahead of time and like, all right, tonight for the next couple of nights, I have to start working through this because it's going to be, time intensive.
Yeah, and that's where I feel a little bit set up for failure with stoveless is like, man, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, it takes time. It's like anything. I mean, the more dialed, the more down the rabbit hole you get, the more time and attention it takes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I like geeking out because once I have all that stuff there written down and I have it in MyFitnessPal or have it on Excel sheets, like I can start getting some cool graphics out of it. And for the stoveless method for itself, like my breakfast is 39% of my calorie breakdown throughout the day. My lunch is 18, afternoon snack 17, and my dinner was 26% of the total calories. So like it's broken up where I think in my sense, breakfast, I want to hit it hard because like I said, I can glass on the mountain with that protein shake.
You set your body up for the rest of the day.
Set it up for the whole day.
Yeah, and then you want to set yourself up for, the night. You're going to probably sleep warmer with more calories in your system. You're going to get up and feel better, more energized, recovered. So that makes sense. Good. You got anything else? What else do you got?
I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
He's so detailed compared to you and I.
Yeah. I mean, I'm detailed to a point, but then again, like everybody kind of has their thing. Mine's time constraints as well. I mean, I'm busy and really, I mean, I think it's super cool. I
do too.
I would say take home for me would be whether it's, more like me and you're going to run to the grocery store and get what you need and lay it out day by day and do it. Whatever it is that you decide to do, or you want to be like Brady and really dive down a rabbit hole and really get dialed and vacuum seal everything. Whatever it is, like have a plan to have enough food and make sure that it's organized in a way that you can get to it and you know what you've got when you get there. There's nothing worse than getting there and being like, oh, I didn't bring enough food. I don't have enough food for the day, So I would say definitely do that. Like as I went down through and made notes before today, my general rule, 100 calories per ounce is kind of what I try to shoot for. Backpack hunt, you could do it differently, but that's kind of what I shoot for. Make sure that you got enough food. I shoot for like that 1.5 pounds up to maybe 2 pounds. That's kind of where I'm shooting for. Do what you can to like reduce the weight of your food. So if it's like Brady and you're vacuum sealing it, go for it. But any type of label that you can pull off your food, any corners that you can trim, and it might not be a much, but if you can do it, you might as well get rid of it. So reduce the weight of it. What was the other one I had right here I wanted to touch on real quick before we jumped off? Do you guys change what you pack for the time of year, whether it's a warm weather, cold weather? Sounds like you did. Do you like the Stovus for early?
Yep.
I don't. I typically pack the same things, and I think it's just because I'm a creature of habit and I know what I've got, and
Which
I
is
do
smart.
it the same way.
Because, like you said, you know what you need, and it's not like
and
a
it
thought
works,
process.
and I've done it 100 other times, so I know that it works. But
Yeah, in the past, I never changed. I just did the same thing every time.
Gotcha. Yeah, and then be aware of what you need and what you like. Don't pack things that you're not going to eat.
That's the worst.
It's the worst. It's the absolute worst.
If you hate something in there, like
Yeah.
whatever one of these bars, and all of a sudden the next day comes and you have an extra bar, then you have an extra bar on top of that.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't want to eat it.
what are you doing?
It's the worst. Don't pack around food you're not going to eat. If you're going to eat Snickers bars, it's going to get you through. Pack Snickers bars. I mean, not ideal, but I would say pack food that you know you're going to eat and test it out beforehand. And with that, I mean, now's a great time to buy food.
it is.
I mean, we've got some food on sale. I don't know if it'll be still on sale. It might not be, but even if not, we've got Heather's Choice, we've got Peak Refuel, we've got Mountain House, we've got Pinnacles, we've got Mountain Ops, we've got Apex,
Yep.
we've got Wilderness Athlete.
Soon to be Cram Nutrition.
Yeah, soon to be Cram Nutrition. We've got Pro Bar,
Honey Stinger.
Honey Stinger. I mean, we've got a lot of food. We're trying to get more of the food that we carry and use. And now's a great time to buy food and try it out.
Now is
the time.
because
Yep.
you have to try it out.
Will you go right now? Because you already know you have some tags.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to go and buy everything in bulk and just get a bunch of it? Or are you that type of person who just buys it when you need it, try to burn through it, and buys it again later?
I've done both, and I will tell you unequivocally, dehydrated meals, buy early.
Yep.
Get everything that you need and get it early, because there's nothing worse than getting to hunting season and you can't find it. I mean, we went through the pandemic and like you couldn't find dehydrated meals anywhere, and I think we're in a much better place than we are then, but even still, you go to our warehouse, like people hammer food, and most of them wait until the last minute to buy their food.
Yep.
And it flies.
Off the shelves.
And if you're the person who likes a specific flavor, and like that's your go-to and it's sold out, like you're going to be upset every single day if you can't have that meal. So buy it early.
The volume, the quantity of Peak Refuel and Mountain House that we sell in the GOHUNT gear shop is staggering to me.
Yeah.
And it goes, a lot of it, I will say, I think a lot of it goes prior to hunting season. So buy early, make sure that you get, like me, I like different flavors. You get the flavors that you want. I'm not eating the exact same thing every single night. So buy early, buy often, test it out, put a plan together, go hunt hard.
Mm-hmm. One question I have for you: you use scouting season as a way to like test out some new flavors,
For sure.
try out some new bars? 'Cause I know you have a lot of different bars on the table here that were kind of interesting to me.
I just bought some last night when I was at the store. I got these Bobo's peach. I've eaten these before, these oat bars.
The coconut one of that is so good. My son loves them.
Lara Bar, which is one that I think we've probably all used before.
It's classic.
Yeah, classic. 6 ingredients, chocolate chip cookie dough. I don't often pack these, but I have in the past. I kind of wanted to revisit it, so I bought one.
Isn't there another one? That's it.
That's it. I use those all the time. The fruit bars.
Oh yeah, you have the fruit ones.
Yeah, one of these I thought I would.
The RX bars, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
RX
bars.
That's those are
RX
popular,
ones.
and I really like those. This one I bought. This is a strawberry fruit bar. Tastes just like a piece of pie. That can't be bad.
Hold
Can
on,
be.
toss that over here, Trail.
Betty Lou's.
I mean,
Well, the name
Shut the
itself,
front door.
you know it's
right
going to be
there,
good.
you know it's gonna have a lot of sugar.
I'm sure. But
Oh yeah. Here's when you know it has a lot of sugar. The top part, kids love them.
of course.
Kids love them.
I want you to try that one. I think you should try that today before we go.
Wow, it has 38% of my daily value of sugar.
Boom.
38%, man.
How much?
23 grams of sugar includes 19 added.
Nailed
There
it.
we go.
That slaps.
Nailed it.
But it looks good. Betty Lou, man. She's just crushing it.
I will say.
And it's made with love.
That made with love.
Literally says made with love.
It's amazing. That's the biggest difference. Even Omar said that on another podcast. It's made with love. I was going to close out. Here's a little story for you, just to close out. I went on a hunt in Kodiak, right? It was a Sitka blacktail hunt. We killed 3 deer right before dark. Got them loaded whole in a backpack. I got a whole deer in my backpack. I'm totally out of food, and we're hiking out. It's snowstorm, pitch dark. and I had no food. My buddy was like, "Hey, I've got one little, I can't even remember what it was, Little Debbie something or other. I can't remember exactly." But he gave me that thing, and I ate it, just consumed a whole. And I think that was like the only thing that got me back to the beach that night. Like, absolutely saved my life, guaranteed. So don't be me in that situation. Like, have enough food, fuel your hunt. You're going to feel better. So just, plan ahead.
Yeah. That goes in a big tip, though. Like, you get in the hunt. How many of you guys have been there where you're like, you sit down to glass and all of a sudden you start eating something?
Yep.
15 minutes later, you start eating something again.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden you've eaten your entire day's worth of food in a short amount of time. So you're not like you're not having that sustained energy throughout the whole day, because you don't realize eventually that later that day, you're going to go make a crazy stock, you're going to kill something, and you're not going to have energy then to pack that animal out. So that's a really good point that Joe brought up.
That's why I eat the same foods at the same time every day in my normal life. I think it's very easy to like time manage consumption on the mountain.
And you remember when we were on that deer hunt back in the day, when we were literally looking at our watch, like, it's not noon yet, we can't eat. We knew exactly when we need to eat because we were so hungry, because we're burning a ton of calories, but like
tons of calories.
We did not want to consume our whole food before a specific time. So we were literally timing it out. Like, it's noon. We can finally have one pro bar.
And I want to clear up one thing too before you end it, just because I think I forgot to say it in the beginning. You asked me about the calories on your phone or on your Garmin. The reason why you can't trust it is because in the metrics of that, it doesn't have your body composition mass. It doesn't have your muscle by fat, by bone density, by all this. That's the only way to like have a true calorie burn breakdown. So anyways, I don't know if I forgot to say that, but I just wanted to be clear on that. I'm not saying it's bad. It's a good average. It's a great average.
But it's wild to me too, like how many calories we probably actually burn on a hunt is ridiculous.
No, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, I think when I was on the bear hunt, my watch said I burned like 4,500 calories, which is not taking into account the backpack, the steepness of the terrain, my heart rate being what it is. I've probably taken a little bit of that.
Your body weight is much more muscle than it is fat. It doesn't take in any of that.
So it's like you're burning so many calories on a hunt. I don't think you ever can replace directly 1-to-1 with what you're burning.
So anyways, I wanted to clear that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that time of year. Get some food.
Buy your food. Yeah.
We have a lot of options in the GOHUNT gear shop, a lot of great things, and hopefully people got some tips and tactics on food and pros and cons of each of our strategies. I know
I feel much better getting back into it. I have a really good idea of where I'm going.
Yeah, everybody's different. I will say that. I mean, we got 3 people here.
There's no right or wrong way.
No right or wrong way. Just find a way that works for you. With that, thanks guys. Appreciate it.